Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of FFG Live. We've heard your rumblings, you've heard the rumors, and it is indeed true. Today, we are playing Star Wars Outer Rim, an exciting new board game from us, Fantasy Flight Games. I'm joined by several lovely people, including Tony. Tony, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm Tony Fanchi. I'm a co-designer on the game, and today I'll be playing IG-88.
Ooh, I'm also joined by Molly to my left.
Hi, I'm Molly Glover. I'm the producer of Outer Rim, and today I'm playing Dr. Afra.
Ooh. Corey?
I'm Corey Kadeska, the other designer on the game, and I'm playing Lando Calrissian.
And my name is Derek. I'm going to be your host today, and I am playing Boba Fett. This is exciting.
This is.
So for those who don't know, Corey, you're probably the best person to ask. What is Star Wars Outer Rim?
So this is a game that allows you to be kind of the more nebulous aligned characters in the game, the mercenaries in the universe. You can be Han or Boba Fett and all those characters, and your goal is to kind of make a name for yourself in the galaxy. You're going to be traveling around the Outer Rim, you're going to be encountering different characters, building up a crew, going on jobs, collecting bounties, with the ultimate goal to be famous or infamous, if that better suits you.
Right. So for those fans of our website, you will know we have announced this game. However, we have not put out any previews for it yet. So this is an exciting new thing we're trying. We're just going to dive right in. We're going to play a full game. You guys can kind of get an idea of how it works, and then keep an eye on the website for previews and release information and all that fun stuff. So with that being said, how about we dive right in?
Yes.
All right. So we have already set up the board here. As you can see, we have the Outer Rim full of exciting planets and potential contacts to meet. We've already set up our boards, and I think we already determined, Corey, you're going to go first.
Yay!
All right. So
You mean
Lando. I apologize.
Call me by my real name.
Yeah. So what is the first thing you do when you sit down, the game's all set up, where do we go from here?
Well, first we've got to get what our starting cards are, and that's going to determine our starting location.
Sure.
So each character, depending upon what type of character you have, it's going to tell you to start with some specific cards. Like, for example, Lando.
Down there at the bottom.
I'm going to start with the card 91. There's a bunch of different 91s. That's going to give me something to do at the start of the game. In this case, it's going to be a piece of cargo. I got some luxury wares. And I'm going to take this cargo and I'm going to socket it in my cargo slot on my ship.
Do you want to show off the cargo?
Sure, yeah. I can do that.
And then we'll also get ours.
Yeah.
And it's also going to tell you what your starting location is.
Ooh, that's glary.
All right, so I'm IG-88, so I'm going to start with a bounty. I'm looking for Ponda Baba to start the game out.
All right.
I will be starting on Mon Calamari.
All right. So already kind of an interesting diversion in that, Corey, you're delivering cargo. That's Lando, IG-88 over here, looking for a bounty. So just two different ways you can get the
So
game
Boba
started.
Fett is also looking for a bounty.
I am looking for a bounty. Ooh, okay. And I am looking for Lobot. I'm starting on Ryloth, which is
It's over here.
over here.
All right. And I need card 92. I also start with positive imperial reputation because I'm Dr. Afra. And it looks like, I have a job, pirate trouble. So I'm going to start with this. It says I start on Ord Mantell.
It's over here.
All right.
So Molly mentioned that her character starts with positive imperial reputation. A lot of characters will start with reputation, positive or negative, depending upon who they are. Han Solo, for example, starts with negative hot reputation. And what that means is there are 4 different tracks on your player board here with Hut, Syndicate, Imperial, and Rebel reputation. They all start neutral, and then some starting character abilities may cause you to shift that. Being positive with a faction will allow you to move past their patrols, and being negative with them can have a lot of different impacts. For example, their patrols could attack you, but also people could get a bounty on your head, for example. So Boba Fett, I believe, starts with positive
Yes.
Hut.
I have positive Hut reputation.
And as Lando, I can start with positive reputation in the faction of my choice. So we'll play nice guy Lando. The rebels like me for some reason.
Awesome. All right. So Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, but your turn is played in 3 separate steps, correct? So why don't you go ahead and walk us through your first turn?
Sure. So the first thing that happens in every player's turn is their planning step, and that's when you decide if you want to move or if you want to stay put. So each player starts with a ship. There's actually 2 different sides to the starting ships. You can have the faster ship or the more combat-oriented one. My ship's hyperdrive value is 6, so I could move up to 6 spaces. I've got cargo that needs to go to Nelhada, so that seems like a good direction to move in. So I will use my planning step to move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I would actually rather go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to stop here on Ryle.
Oh, hey.
Now, why did you decide to do that?
Well, you can stop in nav point spaces. The advantage to being on a planet is that you'll be able to go shopping.
Yeah.
Be able to buy stuff.
Gotta love stuff.
Yeah.
I love stuff. I'm Lando. I love stuff.
And you can buy a lot of different
Yeah,
stuff in
yeah.
this game.
Yeah, so you can buy a new ship, you can buy weapons, you can buy cargo, you can get out new jobs to do or bounties to do.
Mods for your ship and gear for your guy.
Yep.
And each represented by a different deck, you can see down here.
So the other things I could have done at the start of my turn, I could have stayed put and just gained 2,000 credits. That represents me doing an odd job, like hurting some nerfs or running some scams. Or if you decide you don't want to move or gain money, you can recover all damage that you've suffered. So if your character or ship has some damage on it, you can sweep it all off. So I decided to move. So I moved, and now we go to the action step. And during the action step, you can do as many actions as you want, and there are things like you can go shopping, you can deliver cargo, you can turn in like any bounties that you have. You can also trade with other players in your space. So I've got 4,000 credits.
Determined because you were the first player.
Yeah, so I've got
Yeah.
4,000, 6, 8, 10. So going last has its advantages. So I can't really afford too much right now. If I had some space in my hold, I could get some more cargo, but I don't because my ship only has 1 cargo slot. So once I get a bigger ship, I'll be able to do that. Let's take a look at this job here. So I could buy this job. Requires me to go to Kessel, knowledge, strength, stealth. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna buy this job. So it's actually free, and I put it down in my job slot here. And after you go shopping, if you bought a card, you always flip the next card face up, and that's going to be the card that'll be available for other players. Also, it's going to tell you which patrols to move. So this one in particular is going to move the Rebel Patrol 3
You
spaces.
see up there at the top.
So patrols always move toward the current player. So this rebel patrol is going to move 1, 2, 3.
He's all the way on the other side of the galaxy. He's your friend anyway.
Yeah, the Rebels like me. It's fine.
They're coming to see your friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, the patrols are ships belong to different factions. Normally you have to stop in their space when you're moving. But if you have positive reputation with them, you can move through their space, which is nice.
And real quick, you just bought a job, correct?
Yeah, I got a job.
So those jobs will tell you where to go to essentially start the job. You have to be in a certain area to kind of trigger the job.
Yes, so this one in particular says rescue from the mines. It says a local governor's son fell in with an unsavory crowd and landed himself in the spice mines of Kessel. You know, as happens. His mother will pay a generous fee to anyone gutsy enough to break him out. So,
Right.
I'm gutsy enough.
Okay.
And then the last thing that happens on my turn, so I did my planning step, I did my actions, and now I have an encounter. So you've got a couple of options for encounters. The simplest one is you could encounter your planet. So you'll notice we've got these decks around the outside of the board. I would draw from the Ryloth Naboo deck, and I would read the Ryloth encounter on there. The other thing that I could do is I could encounter one of these contact tokens. And these are different characters in the universe that could potentially join your crew, help you out on jobs.
Or if you're a bounty hunter, they may be someone you're looking for a nice reward.
Yes. So I think I am going to try to encounter one of these contacts. I'll flip this one face up. This is an IGRM droid. It tells me to resolve card number 15.
So when it says card number 15, there's this deck of databank cards. Yes, that we got our starting cards from there, but also various things will tell you, hey, check this card. Jobs will tell you to trigger certain cards from there.
Exactly.
Yep.
So this one, it's the IGRM droids encounter. It says this bodyguard and enforcer droid works for Whoa.
Put it.
Oh. Works for Chikatra Visago, but with a little reprogramming, it could work for you.
Oh.
If you have negative syndicate reputation, you test strength. So if the syndicate hated me, this guy would fight me, which would be bad. But luckily, I'm neutral with the syndicate, so I can test my tech. And if I succeed in that, he's going to join me as a crew member.
So what does that succeed in tech? What does that mean?
What does that mean? So
Yeah.
throughout the game, you'll be asked to do skill checks or
Skill
tests.
tests.
Sorry. And whenever you perform a skill test, you always roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Now, the result you're looking for depends upon whether your character has that skill or not. Are you experienced with that skill? I do not have tech, which means that in order to succeed, I need to roll at least 1 crit result.
Okay.
If I had it, I would need a crit or a hit.
And how many crits are on those dice?
There's only 1 on each, and these are
Okay.
D8s.
Sure.
So, I need to get a crit to have him join me. I did not get one.
You got a focus and a blank.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
I do have this special ability that after I roll dice, I can re-roll 1 die. So I'll re-roll this blank and get a second chance. Nope.
Blank
Still
again.
blank.
Also going to point out these dice might look familiar to some people.
Yeah.
Correct? Are these identical?
Yes, these are
Okay.
the same dice as X-Wing.
Yes.
Although they are gold and
Black.
fancy.
Corey, we have a quick question in the chat room. Are the planets able to move around any, or are the hyperlanes fixed and the planets movable to allow for different playability?
Sure. So this map setup that we have right now is your first game setup. It's in the back of the rule book. There are rules for if you want to do a variable map setup. You're allowed to shuffle around these tiles.
We recommend this setup for everybody's first game because this is the setup that most of the cards are balanced around, and so things might be a little bit different when you try different map setups.
Yeah, things get a little crazy.
Yeah.
But the tiles are completely modular. You can move them however you want. Any tile can be the beginning or the end, and then we have these little end caps for the patrols that just slot right on depending on how you have the map set up.
And of course, every game you're going to have different contacts, the different
Yep.
contacts set up
Yep.
and all that. So there's plenty of
There's
difference.
there's a lot of replayability in this. It's exciting.
So since I did not gain the IGRM droid, he's just going to stay here on this planet. Someone else could come over and encounter him.
Now we all know where he is.
Yeah, everybody knows where he is, or if somebody had a bounty for that guy, they could come get him.
Yep.
So that's the end of my turn. I did my planning, my action, and my encounter. So now Tony goes.
All right, so as mentioned before, I'm IG-88 and I'm looking for Ponda Baba. I know from the bounty card that I'm looking for a character that is a white contact token. So you'll see each of the contact tokens has a different color and number of dots on the back. So I know that Ponda Baba is going to be one of these white tokens out there.
Yeah.
I'm not on a planet with a white token, so I'm going to start my search elsewhere. So for my planning, I'm going to move up to my ship speed. I'm running the G1A Starfighter, which is a little bit slower but sturdier in combat than the ship that Corey started with. So my hyperspeed is 5. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to park here on Ord Mantell. So moving up to my action step, I could deliver cargo bounties. I don't have any of those, so I'm going to do a market action. So one of the things you can do as part of a market action is slot one of the top cards of the market onto the bottom of that deck to kind of give you some more options. So I'm taking a look at this Coaxium Crystal cargo card here. It's delivered all the way at Ryloth, which is on the other side of the galaxy from me, so I'm not interested in that. I'm going to put that on the bottom.
You flip up a new one.
So we've got a smuggling compartment there. That doesn't really interest me though. I'm a fighter. I need some more gear to help me take down Ponda Baba. So I'm gonna pick up the IQ-A11 blaster rifle. If we want to
How much
show
does
that
that
up there.
cost?
That costs 5,000 credits, so I spend my 5,000. And that card is going to be giving me +1 ground combat. And I know that Ponda Baba is going to be fighting a ground combat because he uses the ground combat icon on his bounty card. It also gives me the ability, when I win a ground combat, I suffer a maximum of 2 damage.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
We'll
What's
talk
your
about
health?
we'll talk about how damage works and
Yeah.
when it comes up. My health is only 4, so
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
if you take damage up to your health in this game, you're not dead. Defeat is not death in
Yeah.
this Star Wars game. It just means you've had to withdraw from the combat and go lick your wounds.
There is
There
no
are-
player elimination in this
Right.
game.
Still good
But
to
there
not
are
hit
some
that limit.
there are some penalties for dying, which we'll cover when we get there. But That is it for my action step. There's no more actions I can take.
There is one more step here. So we flip over a new
Yes,
card.
thank you.
And it could tell us to move a patrol. This one does not.
Yes, this one does not move any patrols. So I'm going to go to my encounter step, and I'm going to see who this white contact is. It's Dr. Evazan. So I'm not looking for Dr. E, but I can potentially gain him
But
as
he
a crew
doesn't
member.
like you either.
Grab his friend.
Yes, in fact, his card says, I don't like you either. All right, so he's going to make me test strength. I do happen to have the strength skill, so I'm looking for a crit or a hit on one of these 2 dice.
Awesome.
I rolled 1 hit and 1 blank, so I
Nice.
pass.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not going to take any damage from him.
Yep. He has a short temper, so he was going to try to damage me. But pass or fail, I can spend 2,000 credits to gain him as a crew member. Sadly, I only have 1,000 left, so he is going to be hanging out here on Ord Mantell, hoping for somebody else to come add him to their crew.
Or get punched.
Or get punched, yes. So
All
that's
right.
my turn.
Awesome. It is now my turn. I am Boba Fett, and I am looking for Lobot. I know Lobot is also one of these white tokens, and thanks to Tony, I know Lobot is not hanging out here. So that actually gave me some information that's helpful. So it pays attention. It's worth it to pay attention to what other people are doing, what they're flipping up, things like that. So I'm all the way over here on Ryloth. Ryloth does not have a white token, so I'm gonna hop on over here to Naboo. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's the thing. I am Boba Fett, and Boba Fett's special ability is as an action during my action step, I can look at a token on my planet. Just look at it.
You can
Secretly look at
And you're
it.
in your action step now.
I'm in my action step now, so I am actually going to look at this white token here. Interesting.
I wonder if there's found above.
I wonder. Yeah, so that is helpful. Obviously, we're both looking for white tokens. The fact that I can look without alerting him is actually a huge advantage. So you can take as many actions as you want during the action step, provided you can afford it and have space. I like the look of that improved nav computer over there.
Okay.
This guy right here, if you want to show it off. It is a very simple card. All it simply does is lets my ship move 1 more space,
Yep. +1 hyperdrive.
which is awesome. And that is 3,000. I almost paid from the bank. which
Yeah, I saw
I,
that.
I am a scoundrel, but I am not that.
Nice try,
Yeah.
Derek.
So when you purchase a new mod, it can slot in right on your ship. So that I flip this guy over, and he is telling me to move the Rebel Patrol 3 spaces towards me.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Rebels on Mon Calamari.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Now, can I purchase an additional card? as
Nope.
well?
Yeah,
Nope,
one
just
marker.
one card. Okay.
Yep.
Then I am going to have an encounter. And I'm actually going to have a Naboo encounter.
So this is your encounter step.
Yes, this is my encounter step. Okay, so this is interesting. These cards can have a lot on them, right? I love how efficient this game is. So there's a Ryloth side and there's a Naboo side. However, on this card, the Naboo side is upside down. Corey, what does that mean?
So occasionally when you draw these cards, it's going to be upside down and say secret. And what that means is that instead of reading this card aloud and having a little adventure, you're actually going to keep this card to yourself in your hand, and you'll be able to spring it on somebody later in the game. Or it could just be some hidden benefit that helps you. I don't know what this one says. And so there's also sometimes at the bottom of the cards, the encounter could turn into something else. For example, you could have an encounter that lets you buy a particular piece of cargo, at which point you would flip it around and sock it into your cargo slot. So these cards are multi-purpose, and I'm assuming you have a secret because you're not reading it aloud.
Yes, so I do have a secret.
Okay.
So I'm
All
gonna
right.
keep that there.
And that's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
All right, so again, I'm playing Dr. Afra, and my special ability is once per turn, before I perform a skill test, I can gain a skill of my choice for that test, which makes it great for performing skill tests, and it's something I have to do a lot because we haven't really talked about this yet, but we each have a personal goal. Once we complete our personal goal, we can gain fame and flip our card over, and then we have a slightly different information, not much different.
You get an extra
yeah,
ability.
like a little extra ability. So I need to complete 2 jobs in order to flip my card. So I have a job here, so that's going to be my focus as Dr. Afra. I currently have a job that needs to be done on Nalhutta, and I am over here on Ord Mantell. So let's see. How far is it away to Nalhutta? You have to read.
It's kind of in the
Mon
middle
Cal.
here.
Here we go. I have a hyperdrive of 6, so I'm just gonna, for my planning step, I'm just gonna get moving. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I
Now
want
there is a
Oh,
rebel
you're right.
patrol on
You're
Mon
right.
Calamari.
And I have to stop because I'm just neutral with them. They don't hurt me or anything, but I can't move through them.
So what are the steps if you have various levels of reputation?
If it was positive reputation, I could just move through them. With neutral reputation, I have to stop when I encounter them. Negative reputation means I have to stop and we fight. So lucky me, I don't have to fight anyone right now because I'm not really ready to do that.
The ship's a little
The
fragile.
ship's a little fragile. I have the faster, fragile ship. So I'm on Mon Cal, and now it's my action step. I don't really have anything to deliver, and I don't want anyone to trade with, so I will look for shopping here. Let's see. I really like that smuggling compartment because that's super helpful to deliver cargo and get things around. It also gives you a little bit of a benefit when you deliver illegal cargo. So I'm going to buy that for 2,000. Right.
Now, what does illegal cargo mean?
When you get a legal cargo, you actually have to draw a card and resolve the card in order to get the money for the cargo, and it's a little bit more dangerous because
Okay.
this is illegal stuff. You're dealing with shady people when you're selling illegal goods. So we have to move the Rebel Patrol 4 spaces toward me, and well, here we are. So that's good. Look at that. Now we have salvage as the cargo there. And so then we move to my encounter step, and so I'll get this guy here. This is now my. So because this is a smuggling compartment, it goes in a cargo or a mod slot. So I'm actually going to put it in a cargo slot because then it can take cargo on top of it. Yeah. And that way I'm not taking up my only mod slot. Finally, for my encounter, I will do a Mon Calamari Encounter. I'm not really interested in who's on what planet. Oh, I also have a secret.
Wow.
A secret on Mon Calamari.
Ooh.
All right, so it's back to my
Show
turn.
that to the audience.
I will show to the audience. All right, I'm going to put it here because it's up the top there.
So there's no real game rounds to the game. We just take turns going around and around until somebody gets enough fame to win. Nobody's got any fame yet because it's the first turn of the game. But we're playing the learning game, which is you just need 8 fame in order to win.
Yes, I don't know if we established that
Yeah,
earlier.
The standard game is 10 fame, but you can also go up to 12 if you want a longer experience.
So as Lando, my goal is to actually deliver illegal cargo. So we will see some illegal cargo in play.
So it's good that I took that smuggling compartment before you could get your hands on it.
Yes. Unfortunately, I didn't plan out very well. I'm just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to end my planning step on this nav point. And since I'm not on a planet, I can't do a market action. There's nowhere to buy stuff in the
There's
dead of
nothing to
space.
deliver.
So we'll just go straight to my encounter step, and I will have a nav point encounter card.
There you are.
And this one says, there's no patrol in my space, so here in the middle of nowhere you find a makeshift Imperial checkpoint. Better get your bribes ready. Oh, good. Test piloting. I'm Lando. I'm fine. It's gonna be
So that means
fine.
all you need is a hit.
Yeah, I just need a hit. Oh,
Or a crit, though.
a hit or a
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah,
Yep, so I got
yeah.
a crit. So I did pass the test. If I had failed, I would have lost $2,000 or lost my cargo.
Ooh.
Imperial inspections. Everything's good. We're fine.
Yeah. Love the Empire.
If I'd had positive Imperial reputation, that wouldn't have happened. I would have had a different encounter on my card.
Cool.
So that's it. Nice fast turn. Over to
All
Tony.
right, so back to me. There's no more white tokens on this planet, so no reason for me to hang out here any longer. So I'm going to move over to Lothal to check out its white token at the end of my turn.
Flip that one over.
I also got fortunate because this cargo card that Molly revealed is to be delivered here on Mon Calamari, which is right next door, and it only costs 1,000 credits, which is all I've got. So I'm going to go shopping and pick up this salvage.
Nice.
And the words you're looking for are "you're welcome."
Tony, you mentioned you were going for white tokens. Why?
Because I know for a fact, because the bounty card here for Ponda Baba indicates that this character is on a white token with a single dot.
Yes, or 1 pip. The pips also correspond to, yeah.
So that is there to help narrow down the field of candidates that bounty hunters have to look through in order to find their bounties.
Tony could also try to get some information about the person that's over here.
So earlier, as Boba Fett's ability, I can just look at a contact on my planet. I'm also looking for a white token. I'm looking for Lobot. The more he flips over, the better off I am.
And we know that this is the one you looked at. And we know
Yes.
that that's not Lobot because you didn't take it.
Yes.
So that's, whoever that is, it isn't Lobot.
Unless you're playing the real long game.
What
All
kind
right.
of con is this?
So we flip up a new card here. In the market, it's got a 3 for the Syndicate Patrol, so it's going to move 3 toward me.
Oh boy.
Well,
I'm neutral with them, so I don't really care about that. So I will go to my encounter step. And I want to take a look at this white token here.
Me too.
And it's my man!
hey!
All right.
So I do actually have a choice here. I could choose to encounter Ponda Baba normally and try to get him as a crew on my ship, but I think I'd rather shoot him in the face. So I'll throw this back up there again.
Right.
So we see that Ponda Baba, he's got a combat value of 2 at the bottom there, and we're going to be fighting a ground combat.
Here we go.
So Derek, you roll for Ponda
All right,
Baba.
I am Ponda
He's
Baba.
got
Get into
2.
character. All right.
Yeah.
I've got a base ground combat value of 3, and then the blaster rifle that I picked up gives me a 4th die.
And that corresponds to how many dice you were rolling.
Right. So the way this works is the attacker is going to roll their dice first, and we count up the number of damage that is done on the dice. Each crit counts as 2. Each hit counts as 1. So I've got a total of 5 here.
A lot.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot.
Okay.
I also have the ability on IG-88, once per combat, I may re-roll any number of my dice. I might as well re-roll this focus because it's not getting me anything right now.
Oh!
That is 6 dice. Good luck, Ponda Baba.
Well, you know what? Watch this.
Oh!
all right.
That's a good hit from
Second
Ponda.
best
All right.
roll you could do.
All right.
So that is 6 damage coming from you.
Yep.
To Ponda Baba's 3.
Yes. So Ponda doesn't care about how much damage he's taking. He just, we need to determine who won the combat, and that's the person with the higher number of damage dealt, and that would be me.
Yep.
So that means I do win the combat. At the end of the combat, I take damage from Ponda Baba's roll here, so he's doing 3 damage to me.
Yikes.
Fortunately, my blaster rifle says I take a maximum of 2, so I'm just going to put 2 damage
You hit
tokens
him at long
here
range.
Yep.
on my character card. So once I've defeated my bounty, I have 2 options. I can either eliminate him for a reward right now, or I can capture him and deliver him to a specific planet to get a bigger reward later.
So easy money or
Making a little more, yeah. So Ponda Baba has to go all the way to Takadana, which is clear across the galaxy. So I'm going to say, off with his head. So that gives me 5,000
Eliminated.
credits in reward and 1 fame.
Nice.
He is now one with the Force.
So we remove Ponda and his card from the game. Do we have the box around?
We do not have the box. It is right here. If you
Oh, that's nice.
So he can't show up anymore. He's done for. And that ends my encounter step and my turn.
Okay. Well, I was hoping you'd be looking for him longer so I could try and suss out Lobot. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I think I'm actually going to go this way. My hyperdrive value is now 6, thanks to my nav computer. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to hang out with Lando over here for 6. So because we're in
Chilling in empty space.
because we're at a nav point, we cannot take any market actions. Obviously, my ability does not fire.
Is your secret in action that you're gonna play?
Maybe not right now.
Okay.
So unfortunately, kind of a wasted action step, but I'm okay with it. And then finally, I have a nav point encounter. Okay, so there's no patrol in this space, and this is also a secret. Oh boy.
Exciting.
Gonna roll the secrets. So secrets are pretty powerful, but if you're defeated, you lose all your secrets.
This one I like quite a bit.
I can't read it from here. My eyes aren't that good.
So I will give away one thing about my secret. It does say action on it, which of course means I can only use it during the action step.
Cool.
Corey, we know there is no player elimination, but what about player disintegrations?
Strictly verboten.
It's my favorite Cure album. All right, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my
Wonderful.
turn.
So starting my planning step, I'm still trying to get to Nalhada to do this pirate trouble job. So let's see, I'm going to move my value of 6. I'm going to plot it out a little bit because Kessel's here, and it's kind of a pain to get around it. So I can go 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to tell everyone what slows people down through Kessel?
Yeah, so Kessel's surrounded by a maelstrom, and as a result, you can't go directly to Kessel without going through the maelstrom.
Or the long way.
Or the very long way. To get there faster, you have to go through this space marked with a red maelstrom. When you get there, you have to immediately stop and then resolve a maelstrom encounter. Now, there are some cards that can allow you to do things with that maelstrom space, depending if you happen to get them, but most of the time you're going to suffer a maelstrom encounter, which means you get a turn at the end of it if you pass, but we'll see what happens. But I don't need to go to Kessel, so I'm not worried about that right now.
Now, I don't know the answer to this.
Yeah.
But is there maybe a certain job that has something to do with the maelstrom?
Not anymore.
Okay.
There's a lot of jobs on Kessel, which means that you are oftentimes encouraged to take that chancy route through the maelstrom.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go to Nalhada. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. And for my action step, let's see. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to I want to take that Kessel Run job.
Nice. Speaking of jobs,
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
Kessel,
right. I think
Yeah.
we need to encounter go see what Kessel's about on this stream.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Here we go, card holder.
So I will say the initial job cards are just kind of light descriptors.
Yep.
The real job comes
Mine
from
says
once
the
you get
Kessel
there.
Run.
Yeah.
Deep under the surface of Kessel is a rich vein of coaxium ore. You've been hired to steal some.
So if you leave the job up there a moment longer, Molly, you'll see at the top of the card, just above the title, is a list of the skills that you can expect to test when you're going onto that job. So before you take a job, you can get some idea of how well suited you are to performing it.
This one needs strength, tactics, knowledge, or piloting, potentially. And since I have a couple of those, I'm pretty... And I can also, because I'm Afra, I can choose any skill before I test it, which makes jobs really great for Afra. So now that I've done my market action of my action step, I don't have any others to do. Let's move to the encounter step, and I'm going to do my pilot trouble job.
All right.
Pirate trouble job. It says piloting right above it, so I keep mispronouncing it. A band of pirates have stolen a precious heirloom from a local crime lord. You've been hired to retrieve it. So I need to pass piloting, or test piloting, and if I pass, I complete the job, and if I do not pass, I get some damage. So I do not have piloting as Afra, so I'm going to use my ability to give myself piloting before I do the test. Yay, and I got a hit. I don't pass. Oh, no, I do,
you
because
do.
I have
Yeah,
it.
you have
You
it.
have it.
Yes.
I keep forgetting. It's very exciting. All right, so now that I have this hit, and I pass my job, and it says to gain 4,000 and 1 fame. So I now gain a fame
Tony, you're
and
both getting
4,000 credits. I'm going to take a 5 and make change. There we go. All right, and then
I have
remove
no
the card
fame.
from the game. I don't know where we're doing that, but there you go.
Down here at the void.
And now I also take one of these, I don't know if you can hand me one, Tony, one of these markers. I put this on my character sheet. That shows me that I have completed one of the 2 jobs I need to complete in order to complete my personal goal.
Sure.
So it's
Now
very
that
exciting.
we've kind of established some of the mechanics, would you mind
Yeah.
throwing Dr. Afra up on the
Sure.
card holder again? So some of the things we've talked about there, you can see her combat skill there at the top in red. The yellow numbers are health. Once she
Yep.
takes that amount of health, she's going to need to recuperate. The personal goal down there, and at the very bottom, those are the skills you start the game with. So
And to get more skills in order to do jobs, you're encouraged to get new crew members. So if you really needed strength, you could go over and maybe find a character that
Yep.
has strength, and they'll be able to help you out on jobs and give you other abilities.
Because sometimes I might be missing 2 skills and I can only give myself 1, so it's still worthwhile to get crew members. All right, and that is the end of my turn.
All right, as Lando, I'm just going to putter over here to Nalhada, which is where I have to deliver these luxury wares. So during my action step, I'm going to deliver these to get 5,000 credits.
oh boy.
Thank you.
And does that card go back into the databank, or does that get removed from the
It
game?
gets removed
It gets
from the
removed.
game.
Okay.
And then for my market action, I am going to buy some illegal cargo, which is this stolen supplies. This looks like they were stolen from the Empire.
Uh-oh.
And then we move the syndicate,
That's
4.
fine.
No,
I'm
no.
fine.
4.
All right. Making the Kessel that much more difficult.
So I've got a little more money now, which is nice because I delivered that cargo. The advantage of this illegal cargo is not only can it give me money, but it can give me some fame as well. So there are lots of avenues to gaining fame. If you're a bounty hunter, you're going to be doing bounties mostly. If you want to be more like a smuggler like Lando, you can deliver illegal cargo. And you can also complete things like personal goals and jobs. And some of the ships that we gain later will also have their own goals to give you fame.
Yeah, in my experience playing this game, it's best to be flexible and not focus entirely on one fame avenue because you miss a lot of opportunities that way.
It's very true.
All right, so coming over to my turn.
I still get an encounter.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
my
boy.
mistake.
So,
Hey, you want to check and see what that white token is?
what'll you give me?
I don't have anything to give you.
got money?
I got
Yeah, you
money. I need this money. I'm planning a big purchase.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then I'll look at this yellow token then.
Fair enough.
And this yellow token is Zaitan Maj. 23.
Number 23.
All right.
Corey, real quick, is there an incentive in this game to disrupt the other players?
Sure. I mean, the first person to get the required number of fame wins, and so there is incentive to work together if like someone else is getting a lead in front of all of you. We saw that happen last game where the two people that were in second and third worked together. But once it gets closer to the end of the game, you don't really want to help each other. You're more interested in disrupting them.
There are some jobs you have to do together.
No.
Anymore? No? No? Okay. Sorry.
But the ways that you can disrupt each other mostly come from cards. A lot of the secrets let you interact with people. But there are also, like in the bounty market deck, you can get wanted cards where you can chase down other people who have negative reputation and try to get some fame that way and knock them down a notch.
Yeah, there's no built-in rule for allowing player versus player combat. You have to do that through card-driven effects.
Yep. So this character that I encountered says, this opportunity benefits us both, but there will be a cost. So I can lose a syndicate reputation to gain 5,000 credits. Or take 5,000 credits from another player.
Whoa.
So speaking of ways of interacting with
Yes.
other players,
But if I do that, the syndicate won't like me anymore, and I could get a target on my head. Where's the syndicate patrol? It's kind of close.
It's getting there.
It's getting close.
you'll be fine. Take the money.
Yeah, take the money.
I'll take the money, and I'm going to take it from Molly's got
I
the
know.
money.
I knew it would be my money.
All right, and that was my encounter. So this character doesn't actually join my crew. He's just going to stay there and offer this opportunity to anybody who goes and talks to him.
Rad.
All right. And do we know what skills he lends people?
He doesn't lend
He's
any
not
skills.
He doesn't lend it. Oh, he's
So
not
he
crew.
doesn't have any
Okay.
skills
Okay.
that are
Interesting.
relevant.
Is there something that lets you know when someone can be a crew member or not on the tokens?
Nope.
Okay. You just have
It's
to
just
figure
when
it
you
out.
have the encounter, you
That's
learn
exciting.
All right, so over to me. I don't have any more bounties, so I'm not looking for anybody in particular, but I do have some cargo that wants to go to Mon Calamari, so I'm going to move over there. I have to stop there because there's a rebel patrol there, but it doesn't prevent me from landing on the planet. So during my action step, I will deliver my cargo to Mon Calamari to gain 5,000 and a rebel reputation. So now I can fly through the rebel patrol on future turns.
Nice.
So that one just gets discarded to the bottom of the cargo deck.
So not every cargo will give fame.
Not everyone
Only
gets
the
fame.
illegal
Oh,
ones.
only the illegal ones? Okay.
Yeah, there's always some risk in getting that fame.
Sure.
So I'm going to now do a shopping action. Let me see. I should probably pick up another bounty. But Maz, she's pretty tough with 5 combat there. I think I'm going to put her on the bottom and see if a more reasonable one comes up for me. There we go. That's Boshek. Boshek, he's a little bit different than a lot of
Boshek.
our other bounties because he actually requires you to do a ship combat with him, indicated by the ship, the space combat icon on him. So I happen to have a decent ship for combat with him, so I could probably take him. So I'm going to pick up that bounty.
All right.
Let me flip over a new one. This one does
Oh.
not move around any patrols, but it is a bounty for Chewbacca.
The mighty Chewbacca
Yes.
Sounds
Tough.
with 6 ground combat skill. That's even worse than Mons.
Yeah.
All right.
So at the end of my turn, I've got an encounter. Boshek is a green icon or a green token, so I'm going to take a look at this green token here, and I have found Greedo. Card number 12.
So this card says Greedo has been hired by Jabba the Hutt to hunt down those who have wronged him. So do you have negative Hutt reputation?
I do not.
Okay, if you did, you would have suffered some damage. So otherwise, you can test your influence.
I'm a droid, so I don't care about influence or talking to people. So this is going to be an unskilled attempt. I need a crit. I only got a hit and a blank, so no passing for me.
You failed, so you could still spend 2,000 credits to have him join you.
You were flush with cash.
And he does provide stealth.
Okay.
If that's
like,
something
well, what
you
do you-
need.
Can I take a look at his
What's in it
ability?
for me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What does it say?
So after I roll dice during ground combat, I can spend 1,000 to add a damage. That's probably worth 2,000 credits, so I will add him to my crew.
Nice.
So he slots here under my ship.
And since you just have the one slot, if you wanted to get another crew member, he'd replace Greedo, right?
Take
Or
a bigger
I
ship.
can get a bigger
Yeah.
ship with more slots for crew. All right, so Greedo's token comes off the board because he is now in my crew, but it might come back later if I happen to replace him with another crew member. So that's my turn.
All right, you guys ready for a big turn?
Yeah.
I am.
Big
Yeah.
turn. First, I'm going to join the party over here for my planning step.
All right.
That's my planning step. But now here comes the action step. And I'm going to put the action in action step. The first thing I'm going to do is Corey. I noticed. This is good for both of us. This is good for both of us. I noticed we both have no fame.
That's
Is
true.
what I notice. And I happened to intercept a transmission intended for someone else.
Oh.
So I'm going to use my secret action here. Why don't you go ahead and read that, Corey? And then you tell me
Says
what we're
that
doing.
In the deepest space, that you intercepted a transmission intended for me. What?
Yeah.
So you're offering that I could gain a fame, but you would also gain a fame.
Yeah, and that would put us all on even footing. The
What's
scoundrel's
What's
code.
the other option?
The other option is nothing happens.
Oh.
I decide to not let that.
You could just be like, nah.
Nope, nobody's getting fame.
Nobody
Then-
gets anything.
And then the card just gets discarded. So.
But I promised a big turn.
Of course, yeah. There's no reason not to do
You
this.
each get a fame, so now we're all equally famous.
Yes. Then this just
The
gets
transmission is
discarded.
very important. I can't tell you what it was, though.
No,
Yeah.
no. It was just very important and it made you very famous.
All right. My second action that's going to send shockwaves around the galaxy
Oh.
is I'm going to take up this bounty for Chewbacca.
Wow.
What?
Yep.
Gutsy.
Okay.
I'm going for it. I'll find him
bold
somewhere. Lobot and Chewbacca. Okay, and that is telling us to move the Imperial Patrol 3 spaces towards me.
2, 3.
Awesome. I didn't say I was done yet.
No, you
No,
certainly
I
didn't.
didn't.
Character action.
And then your whole encounter step.
Yeah. So I have another secret here. If I'm on Nalhutta, I can gain the cargo above and lose 1 rebel reputation. Where's the rebel patrol?
It's over on Mon Cal.
Yeah.
So far away.
So far.
So I have a weapons cache
Oh,
here.
so where did this come from? So this was a secret.
This was a secret. I got it on Naboo.
I see. So when you got it, it
I
was
got
like
it.
this.
It was like that.
And you saw the Naboo, and then it was a secret, so you flipped it.
Yep.
And then you did the secret, and you get the cargo.
I get the car. Now I have to go back to Naboo, I believe. Is that where it goes? Yes.
Yes.
to deliver it.
Yeah, so I got the secret on Naboo. It told me to come over here, pick up the weapons cache from Nalhutta,
Nalhutta.
and now I have to go back to
Yeah.
Naboo.
Nice.
The rebels had some stolen Imperial equipment
Yes.
there, so.
Very cool.
Back and forth. I don't know if I'll get
And
to
you
this,
lose
but
a
I'm
rebel
here.
reputation, it said.
That I do.
Interesting.
Yes.
He did take the rebel stolen goods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So potential fame
Monster.
there. I don't know if I'll make my way back. The last thing I want to do. Well, actually, no. Another action is I can use Boba Fett's ability to just simply look at this white
I thought you were
token.
joking about having a big turn.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
was gonna be like, I move 1 space, and that's
Right?
it.
And
Okay.
you all remember what card was played right before Greedo?
Which card was played before Greedo?
I don't.
I missed one on the stream and they won't see it.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I recall.
Yeah, previews starting soon on the website. We're going to show off a ton of this cool stuff if you want a better look at it. I don't want to encounter this white token. I've had some luck with these planet encounters.
Yeah.
So I'm going to encounter...
Also, it's worth noting that each planet has like a faction icon on it, and that means that that faction is loyal or that planet's loyal to that faction. So you do have positive Hut
I have
reputation,
positive Hut reputation.
which means having an encounter on now Hut is probably going to be good for you.
I think that's what I'm going to try and do here.
Corey, how do people gain reputation? Like, if I wanted to get rebel reputation right now, what could I do?
It usually comes from jobs and cargo.
Okay.
Where you can do jobs or cargo or
Yeah.
deliver cargo for those factions to
Yeah.
gain reputation with them.
Cool.
It also comes up on encounters on planets that are loyal
That's
to
true.
the
Oh,
faction.
you can gain you can gain it there. Great.
All right.
For no reason, I ask this.
I think I'm going to get involved with some loan sharks.
Ooh, always a good idea. Always smart.
So he gains 5,000 credits, but he loses some Hut reputation.
That's fine. I'm now neutral with the Huts,
Okay,
which
okay.
is okay with me. And that will be my big turn.
Great. All right. So I have this Kessel Run job, but I don't feel prepared to take it on just yet. So I'm going to use my planning step to move to Ryloth. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And on Ryloth, I will use for my, for my action step. I think for my market action, I need to get some cargo or maybe another job. Let's see. This job is Jabba's Hidden Stash, and that's you have to go to Tatooine.
That's right by you.
That does sound pretty good. It
Do you
is
have the
very
skills
close.
for it, though?
The skills, it says it might need a piloting, stealth, knowledge, and tech, which are definitely, I have 3 of those 4, so I'm going to take this job. And the new one says that we need to move the Rebel Patrol 4 spaces toward me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Great.
Boy.
All right.
It's getting credit in that. neck of the
Yeah,
woods.
a little bit there.
Yeah, the
So,
rebels like
So this is where the patrols kind of start getting a little annoying because if you have even negative neutral reputation with these two, that's 2 quick stops if
Yeah.
you want to get by them.
so that's that for my action step. For my encounter step, I'm just going to have a Ryloth encounter. Let's see. A local rebel cell is running dangerously low on supplies. You may discard one of your cargo, gear, or mods to gain 4,000 credits and 1 rebel reputation. Well, what do you know? That's totally what I was hoping to get. That's perfect. So I only have 1 mod
Yeah.
to discard. So I'm going to have to discard my smuggling compartment, which is kind of a bummer, but maybe I can get it back. It's more important to me to get that reputation at this point for reasons. So
Okay.
there's that. And so then this just gets discarded, or does it go back? I think
It's gonna
just
get
go back in
discarded.
the discarded to the bottom
And
here.
didn't get some money too.
4,000
Oh,
credits,
nice.
yep. And my reputation goes up.
Ding.
Boom.
Wow.
And that's
a lot
my
of people
turn.
Like you.
Yeah, I'm.
Playing both sides there with the
That's
rebel
right,
and
right?
Imperial
Imperials
reputation.
and the rebels love me. I'm just lovable.
Trying to figure out what to do here because I need to get to Kessel for both my job and my cargo. However, I don't have all the skills needed for my job, so I think I might just stay put.
Oh.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna make $2,000.
What
doing
kind
that
of
job.
what kind of odd jobs were you doing?
I'm definitely gambling.
Oh, sure.
obviously. Then for my action, I am going to, let's see, there's targeting computer, various, I can't get any more cargo. You know what? I've got quite a bit of money. I'm actually going to.
Ooh, this is
I'm
interesting.
not going to buy this ship, but I'm going to
gonna bury the Hawk
it
290.
and see if a different ship comes up. Hey, look, a heavy-duty lifter.
But that's my ship.
That is your ship. But you know what? I'm
No.
going to buy it anyways.
No.
So I'm going to
My
spend
beautiful angel.
10,000 credits to buy the heavy-duty lifter.
Sure.
So that's going to go out of the game.
So this is the same kind of make and
Actually,
model
hand me that.
as the Archangel,
Yes.
but it is not the Archangel, Dr. Afra's signature ship.
Yeah.
However,
Hey.
it can become the Archangel.
Yes. So when you buy a new ship, you get the ship sheet that corresponds to it, and it starts on the side that has a ship goal on it.
Can you put that on the center of the board, Corey, real quick?
Sure. So this ship here has a goal that if I complete, I will get a fame, and I will get to flip it over, and it'll turn into the Archangel, which is slightly better and has a special ability.
see
So they're kind of like
Heavy duty
characters
lifter.
Yep.
that become the Archangel.
Angel. But right now,
Very fast.
it's the heavy duty.
Yeah, so the main advantage of this ship is it's got tons of crew slots. And it also has an extra cargo slot, which is great for me wanting to smuggle stuff. So that took most of my money.
What is the new ship that's up top there?
The new ship on top is the fire
Ooh,
spray.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
20,000
That's very expensive.
bucks.
Yeah.
So now you can kind of see why at this point, like it can be turn order can matter because here I am really needing a new ship, but I have a feeling that by the time it gets around, that ship's probably going to be gone.
Well, this one's
pricey
20.
one.
So
Yeah,
That's
I
true. That
did
is
not
20.
have the
can
money.
afford it
You're
yet.
right. So far.
So for my encounter step, I would normally go to get a character to try to get a new crew member, but it's a gray one. I know you're looking for Lobot. He's a gray token. You're in my space.
Well,
That
you
could
know,
add-
he did already.
I did look at that token.
Oh, he did look at that
Yes,
token.
I looked
Oh.
at that
Well,
token.
thanks for helping me out. Man. Flip that one over.
It's a friendly game.
It's a Black Sun agent.
Card number 5.
Okay. So this can go away. So Black Sun agent or Black Sun has agents everywhere. Their networks of connections is the syndicate's greatest strength. So if I have negative syndicate reputation, which I do, I need to test stealth.
All right.
Which means
Do you have stealth?
no.
Lando's not very stealthy. He's more flashy than stealthy.
Very in your
Although
face.
that Cloud City was pretty stealthy.
I
oh,
needed a
nice.
crit.
Crit.
I got the crit. If I had failed, I would have suffered 2 damage. Unfortunately, he's not going to join me because the crime syndicates hate me.
Oh,
Okay.
so you just basically you passed in order to not lose money and
I would have taken some damage.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, or damage. That's what I meant.
Snuck by him, but can't make friends with him.
Yeah.
All right, so over to my turn. I'm still looking for a green bounty token. There's a whole bunch of patrols between me and the other side of the board, so I think I'm going to stay over here where there's a couple options I can go after. I'm going to go all the way to the end at Cantonica with my 5 speed and go to my action phase. Let's see. So Lobot is another bounty option. He's also green, so I can double my effectiveness for searching by picking up that.
That is
So I think I will-
Forlom. No,
Yes.
not Lobot. I am searching for Lobot.
I will pick up the Forlom bounty during my shopping phase.
Market phase.
And
Market step.
Market step.
Market action.
Market action. Action step. Market action.
All right, so we
One of
flip
the
it
fun
over,
things about
and
playing a game is learning all the words.
the hut patrol is going to move 4 toward me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you could technically choose if you want it to move that way or if you want it to move this way.
Well, I'll have it take the longer route. Okay. All right, and then I go to my encounter step. I'm going to take a look at this green token here. What do you know? It is Forlom. Now this is an interesting decision for me because I could attack Forlom and take the bounty for him, but I'm IG-88, and my goal is to begin the droid revolution. My personal goal is to have 2 droid crew members to gain a fame and flip my card.
Forlom's a droid.
So
Interesting.
I'm gonna play nice with Forlom for now. I'm gonna
Smart.
try to get him on my crew. So we can throw that up there.
Logic glitches turn a protocol droid into a bounty hunter eager for new opportunities. You may spend $3,000 to gain this crew. Reduce this by 1,000 for each bounty you have.
I've got 2
Ooh.
bounties, including one for this particular person.
Yeah, don't tell him.
Nice.
So I'm going to pay 1,000 to gain Forlom as a crew. Now I'm going to have to say goodbye to Greedo because I only have 1 crew slot. So we take Greedo's token, we're going to put that one back on the board in the closest open slot here, face up, and Forlom joins my crew.
And there's
Nice.
a bounty for Greedo up on the board.
Oh, yeah, there
Okay.
is.
All right. Oh man.
That's
You're
my
on the wrong
turn.
side of the galaxy, Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you say changed your mind about Forlom, want to turn him in, would you be able to do that, or are you now stuck with him as a crew? You'd have to pick up a different crew.
I can. At the end of any of my turns, as my encounter, I can encounter one of my crew members if I have a bounty for them and fight them. I don't get to use their ability. They're not going to help me catch themselves. But I can do that if I decide to in the future.
Okay. I'm hanging out here in Nalhutta, and I have a white bounty and a yellow bounty. So if you would go up here to Tatooine, where there is a yellow contact and a white contact, I like those odds.
It's good odds.
Yes. So that was my planning step, is to move there. Now my action step. If I find Chewbacca, I'm going to need a bigger weapon. So I'm going to bury this targeting computer because he is not a ship.
So yeah, that deck has mods for your ship, and it also has weapons and gear. So it's basically things that will help you in combat for the most part.
For example, this vibro axe.
That doesn't sound
Nice.
very combat oriented. Cut some cheese with it.
We can show this one off. I'm going to purchase that for 6,000.
6,000.
So I'll get
And that gives you,
4,000 back.
when you have this equipped, you gain 1 in ground combat.
Yeah.
Because you've got a big whole axe and it
Yep.
vibrates. It's very bad. Also, it says there's an ability on there that says you can turn, if you have strength, you can do something cool.
I do
you
not have
strength.
I do not have strength. I have stealth and tactics.
And if he had a crew member who had strength, that would count as
Yep.
him having strength. So now you got to find, now you got an idea for who to look for your crew.
Okay. And I flip over a new gear and mod, and that moves the Imperial Patrol 3 spaces towards me. Okay, Boba Fett has a weapon now. I feel a little more confident. I want to look at one of these with his ability. I'm gonna look at the yellow one.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting. And then I am going to encounter the white one.
Ah.
And it is
It's
Lobot.
Lobot.
Finally, I got my new
Oh,
vibro
buddy.
axe all ready for it. Okay, so I'm going to encounter Lobot as a bounty. He has a combat ability of 2 if someone would like to take on the role
I
of
believe
Lobot.
that's me.
Yes, and I, with my vibro axe, have 4.
All
I
right.
will roll first. 3 damage. That's
All right.
Respectable.
Lobot.
respectable. Ah,
Lobot got 3 damage as well.
Okay, so what?
Ties do go to the attacker.
Woo! Hey,
So you
nice.
still take the bounty, but you're going to take 3 damage.
Oh boy. Okay, I will gladly take the bounty. Not as gladly take this 3 damage, but let's see. So I have to deliver Lobot if I want to.
Where does he
Kantanaka.
go? Kantanaka?
Yeah, which is.
That's Takadana.
Oh, that's I knew it was one of the ends.
Yeah.
That's a little far for me, so I think I am just going to eliminate him, which will give me 5,000 credits and 1 fame.
Now you're winning. Maybe I shouldn't have given you that fame earlier.
Getting my investment back from my axe. And I believe that's my turn. And also my personal goal, I don't think I've said, is to get rewards from 2 bounties. So
Got rewards from 1.
I have rewards from 1.
All right. Okay, so for my planning step, I am going to go to Tatooine because I have a job I can do there. 2. And on Tatooine, I have the job Jabba's Hidden Stash. Jabba's got so many credits, he won't even notice a few missing, the Twi'lek says. The
could go
plan
wrong?
is foolproof. Are you in? So I need to resolve card 43.
All right.
All right. Now, even if I do this right, I'm going to lose hot reputation, but if I will gain 10,000 credits and a fame. So this is very exciting. All right, Jabba's Hidden Stash. The first step of the plan involves taking an airspeeder through treacherous bluffs to a hidden cave. Test piloting. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. Now, I don't have piloting, so I'm going to use my ability to give myself piloting before I do this skill check. Didn't even need it. Look at that. All right, so since I pass, I move on to step 2. And step 2 says, you slip into the cave and see many guards blocking the entrance. There are too many of them, so you'll need to sneak by. Test stealth. Oh, I have stealth, lucky me. So
But you could give yourself.
I can't anymore. It's
You can't
once
anymore.
per turn.
Okay, once per
so
turn.
I had to choose, and I figured I'd go with the one I didn't have, which
Sure.
is piloting. Success. All right, so I move on to step 3. Step 3 is you find a back passageway, but the way through is treacherous. Is there another way in? Test knowledge. I have knowledge, so I just need a hit result. Wonderful. All right. And now for the 4th final step. The vault is booby-trapped. You try to disable it. Test tech. If you fail, you suffer 2 damage, and if you are not defeated, you complete the job. So this is the last one. I have tech. Just need a hit. Come on. Yes.
You got it.
Yes. So the Jabba's Hidden Stash is mine. Complete the job. I lose 1 hot reputation. Wah. And gain 10,000 and 1 fame. And then remove this card from the game.
Let's put 43 over here.
Let's put 43 over here. Yeah, great. So you guys can see. So there's a couple of these cards that are like step-by-step jobs, and they're really fun. I
Yep.
really like doing them as Afra. So
that last step,
10,000
You would have
credits are
succeeded
mine.
anyway. It was just for the damage.
Unless you died.
Sure.
If,
Yeah.
if you die during a job. you
Yeah,
die.
yeah. So that once you get to that 4th step, you've pretty much made it. It's just, but if I'd had damage on me, Ugh.
And I know also there are some branching jobs, correct, where it'll
Yep.
say like go to step 3 if this happens. Yeah. Okay.
I am rich.
I'm
So
glad I saw
that
that
was
for
my encounter step, and now I am done.
Okay.
I didn't have anything to buy. I didn't want to buy anything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm also coming over to town.
Oh man, we're just all moving as a group.
Yeah, well,
Just friends. Except for you, IG88. We're human friends.
You can stay over there, but bags.
1,000 credits to buy
Humans
some
only, fool.
droid parts. So this
Ah.
costs 1,000.
Does that bother you, IG88?
Yeah, I know.
That your comrades are being sold in
Trafficking
cargo?
these parts.
Bunch of heads and hands. And then we need to move the Imperials 3 spaces.
Oh man, Corey, why you gotta bring this on us?
I'm fine with this. Hi, friends. Come on over here.
And then for my encounter, I'm going to encounter this yellow token here.
Sure.
Nice.
It's Dengar.
It's my favorite bounty
I can't
hunter.
find any crew members. Maybe it'll be good. It's not gonna be good. Dengar has a fearsome reputation and decades of experience. You can only hope that you're not the bounty he's after. If you have at least one negative reputation, which I do,
Do.
he's going to attack me. So he's got a combat value of 5. I've got a combat value of 2.
Yeah. So Tony is going to be rolling for Dengar. 2 focus.
I do have my ability that lets me reroll a die, so I'm going to do that. 2 hits.
A crit.
Hey, all right.
A crit and a focus.
So 2 damage.
2 damage on Corey's side.
Roll all blank.
Dengar.
Ooh, that is
dang, that's-
5 damage to you,
All
Corey.
right, I just
A
took 5
crit,
damage.
3 hits, and a blank.
So I only have 4 health, so I'm going to take all that damage. My character's been defeated.
So what happens when your character's defeated?
I lose 3,000 credits. I lose any secrets I have, and then next turn I need to spend my planning step healing.
Okay.
And if you lose or have no negative reputation, place Dengar's token face down on his contact space or an empty contact space. So I could like move him somewhere
move
and
him,
hope
yeah.
that people like forget where he was. Hey, now he's over here.
Oh, shell game. Nice.
Watch. Later in the game, I'm gonna flip him face up.
Yeah, yep.
It's happened to me multiple times. All right. Well, Greedo is here on my planet, and his bounty is on top of the deck, so I'm just going to stay put.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Collect
sounds
some
good.
money, doing a bouncer job at the local casino. And then I'm going to go shopping. Do I
I
want
prefer to think that you did some modeling, like, like a little hand
Droid
modeling.
modeling.
All right, so
Droid,
the,
like
the
looking
top,
at a watch.
top card of the cargo deck wants to go to Tatooine. It's worth fame, and those guys are all near Tatooine, so I'm going to bury that just to keep it out
smart.
of their
Yep.
hands.
That's smart.
So that's another way you can interact with other players is looking ahead at the market and seeing what others might want. But I will end up picking up the Greedo bounty. That means I'm going to have to discard one of my other bounties. I'm better prepared to go after Forlom, but he is in my crew, so I think I'm going to give up the Forlom bounty and make one of these other bounty hunters come after him.
Oh, we've seen.
Zaitan Maj.
Eitan Maj,
And we
I
need
like
to
that a lot.
move the syndicates.
4 spaces toward me.
Okay.
1,
to
2,
get out of there,
3,
thank
4.
Move it away.
Okay. I don't have any other actions, so I will go to my encounter step, and I'm going to encounter Greedo. So he's got a combat value of 4. I have a combat value of 3, plus 1 from Forlom, plus 1 from my blaster rifle, total of 5.
Wow.
You've taken some damage, though.
I have taken some damage. Now, I can be defeated during this combat, but if I win the combat, I still get I still get to collect Greedo. Alright, so I have only 2 hits, not a good roll, but my ability is in combat. I can reroll any number of my dice once.
All
So
right.
a couple more, 4.
4?
That's pretty good.
All right. Greedo
4
has
dice
4.
for Greedo.
All right. Oof. All right. That
Also
is
4.
also 4.
Well, fortunately for me, I win ties because the player wins ties. So I will collect Greedo. I will take 2 damage because my blaster rifle limits the number I take. That's still going to be enough to defeat me, though. So I'm going to tip my character over, lose my 3,000 credits, and if I had any secrets, I would discard them. Let's see. Greedo wants to go to Ord Mantell, which is right next door, so I'm going to collect him and try to deliver him alive.
Convenient.
So my turn is over. If you're defeated, your turn ends immediately after you resolve whatever it is you were doing when you got defeated.
Okay. All right, to me. So I am in rough shape over here, so I'm going to spend my planning step, excuse me, just healing up. Get that damage off me. Hanging out on Tatooine.
You just saw 2 people get defeated.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. No, there's not even any contacts here. What a barren planet. All right, let's look. So we haven't purchased any luxury items, and they're so expensive, we still won't.
Luxury items are later game items. They have a cost between like 10 and 20,000 credits, but they all give you routes to earn fame, so they're very valuable toward the late game when you're trying to wrap up the win.
Sure. Man, Zeton Maj is pretty tough, but he's right there. I don't know if I want 2 very tough bounties. When
Yeah.
I only
Boba
have
Fett.
4.
Boba Fett's not afraid of it.
Yeah.
That's true. You know what? You guys have
maybe
talked
the
me into
Sarlacc.
it.
His
You've-
backpack's got jets. You're fine.
You've talked me into it. I'm picking up this bounty.
All right.
All right.
We are moving
That's
the
the
Hut
huts.
Patrol 3 towards you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
No, thanks. God.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, that is a bummer.
You planning on going there?
Then there is
Kinda.
You might be able to go the
nothing
long
to
way.
do but have a Tatooine encounter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a long,
Oh
long
man, I
way,
keep getting
though.
all
Another
these
secret.
secrets.
Okay.
Yep.
To you, Molly.
Yeah, if people want to see what this secret is.
Show us.
Yep.
Is that right side up? I didn't look at the card.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so that Hut Patrol moving into that space really, really jerked up my turn. So I think what I'm going to do is stay where I am for my planning phase step and get 2,000 credits I did some teaching at the local archaeology university, we'll say. And then I am going to, for my market action, I'm going to buy that fire spray.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big
So,
spender.
yes. So I've got it's 20,000 credits.
Secret, thank you.
And those all go into there. There we go.
So we've talked a little bit about patrols kind of getting in our way.
Yeah.
If
Center,
you
Molly? That's center for us.
Oh, yep.
Wait, are you buying the fire spray?
I am.
Wow. I was never going to get rich enough to buy it anyway.
so we've
I don't know
talked,
how you afforded it in the first place.
yeah. So the patrols, in addition to blocking you, you can choose to encounter them. At which point you would fight a space combat. Now that you've got a good ship, that might
That's
be worth
exactly
it.
what I was thinking, Corey, because the problem is I have the weakest of the starter ships, and also I tend to have bad combat luck with my dice. Just I personally, Molly, know that. So now I switch out my starter ship for this beautiful Fire Spray 31. Ooh, 6 hyperspace drive, 5 attack, and 6 hull. Yum. This is going to be good for me for later. And then for my encounter, there's no one to encounter in terms of contacts, so I will do a Tatooine encounter. If I have positive hot reputation, I do not. If you have negative or neutral hot reputation, which I do, the Hutts are looking for double agents. You may lose 1 reputation with any faction to gain 1 Hut reputation.
Who are you going to betray, Molly?
No, that's really good. At least I would only have to stop at the nav point rather than fight my way through if that happened. Who to betray? I think I will betray the Syndicate and get negative Syndicate reputation to gain back to neutral hot reputation.
Okay.
I'm playing it. I got a long game going on here.
Yeah.
I got a plan.
So Corey,
Y'all don't know my secrets.
you can fight the patrols. What would happen if you were able to defeat a patrol?
So if you defeat a patrol, they all have a reward. The ones that start in play all give you 5,000 credits if you defeat them. But after you defeat them, a bigger one spawns out. And the bigger ones are worth fame when you defeat them. However, when that one's destroyed, a bigger one comes out, and then a bigger one. Eventually, you'll have a Star Destroyer moving around the board that is invulnerable, and you can't defeat it.
Okay.
So it's a good avenue to getting fame if you've got a really good ship and you want to do space combat. But also, everybody you attack is going to hate you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so it's a little risky.
If I have neutral reputation, can I choose to fight a patrol?
You can choose to fight them even if they like you.
Really?
It'll
That's
just
exciting.
make them not like you anymore.
Sounds good. All right, so that's my turn. Corey.
All right, I'm going to stand back up here. That was my plan all along, says Lando. And since I can't move, I'm going to, I've got no money, but I could potentially get like a job or a bounty. You know what? I'm actually going to pick up this wanted bounty here.
Oh, man.
Because I don't want somebody else picking it up.
Why don't you
Because I've got negative reputation. And there's one for Harrow. So, here's the wanted bounty. It lets you hunt down somebody who has negative reputation. The rebels are going to move
Would you
3.
like them to move 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3?
Let's box this in.
Hey, man.
I've got positive rebel, so it doesn't
I'm going to
bother
shoot
me.
my way out.
Yeah,
Can you fight more than one patrol?
Nope, you encounter
Okay.
one of the patrols. in
And then
your
you
space.
stop where you are. Okay.
Your encounter.
It's during your encounter.
Oh,
step you
sure,
fight them.
of course.
Corey, you need to take your encounter.
Oh, I need to take my encounter. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
I am going to have a Tatooine encounter. A shifty Twi'lek at Mos Espa offers you some contraband at a good price. I can spend 2,000 to gain the cargo below, and secretly look at a contact token on Lethal. This would be awesome if I had any money.
Wah, wah.
All right, leave it up.
I don't got no money. Go ahead, Tony.
All right, start of my turn. I've been defeated, so I must spend my turn recovering all my damage. So sadly, I won't be able to deliver Greedo to his ultimate fate this turn, but I can do that next turn. So I'm gonna go shopping. There's a nice quad laser cannon on top there that could be useful in taking down Boshek. I'm gonna take a look at the other stacks. I see there's another cargo on the opposite side of the board, so I'm gonna bury that for future use. And
cargo.
then I will go purchasing the quad laser cannon for 2,000.
All right. Move that Hut Patrol. It's gonna move the Hut Patrol. No.
Who's the rebels?
Well, okay, that still
Rebels
helps.
coming
yeah.
back toward me. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, okay.
You should move him into the... that
He
way.
could if he wants to. It's up to you.
All right, and so I've got a couple options for encounter. I could look at this yellow token. I'm not looking for any yellow bounties at this point, and I don't have any room for a crew, so I think I'm just going to take a Cantonica encounter. I sit down at a dice game in the Cantobite Casino. I may spend 1,000 if I do name any number and roll 5 dice. If I roll at least as many hits as the named number, gain credits equal to the number named times 2,000.
Ah, so you don't want... You
Yeah.
can just say 0 and then it wouldn't do
You get
anything.
0,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I'll spend 1,000. How?
say 5.
5 dice.
Say 5.
5? No.
Say
No.
5.
Say 3.
You
Chat-
could
Is
get
it... Now,
Chat
do
demands you say 5.
Chat
do
demands I
crits,
say
do crits
5.
count as 2?
They
No,
do not
no.
count.
Ah!
They don't even count as one.
Well,
Just
If
hits.
chat demands it.
Chat demands it, Tony.
I'm gonna
All right.
say 5.
5 hits. Here they come.
This is on you, chat.
Oh, that's not even
That's
close.
That is
2 hits, 2 focus, and a blank.
all right.
Gambling.
Yeah. I hope
My
you learned a
logic
lesson.
circuits were against me.
Okay, to me. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, man, I want to buy something. That means I have to stay on Tatooine again.
It's a nice place to hang out.
It's a nice place to hang out, and I really want that grenade launcher.
But you wouldn't want to live there.
No. Grenade
No one
launcher
does.
and Vibroax seems like it'd be a strong combo. It's an additional 2 ground.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Scoop it up before someone else does.
Yeah, looking at my bounties. I am going to... Yeah. I'm going to spend my planning step doing some odd jobs. I'm on Tatooine, so I'm assuming I'm just hanging out with Jabba.
You're hurting nerves for
Yep,
sure.
Yep. And then I am going to purchase this grenade launcher for 8,000. people could take a look at that. It does what you expect it would do.
That's just what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
We'll move the Imperials 4.
Oh boy, towards me, huh?
So they're right next door.
So they're just going to move on to your space.
All right, sorry, Tatooine. I'm drawing
Yeah,
all
that's-
sorts of attention.
The Empire's here.
Yep.
Cool.
And then, oh man, another Tatooine encounter. Okay.
Another secret.
Is it a secret?
If you have it would have been if I had positive hut reputation, but I don't.
So here's your gear.
Yep, my gear goes here. So if I have negative or neutral hut reputation, getting into Jabba's good graces could be beneficial. I may spend 2,000 to gain a hut reputation. Oh man. Yes.
Some frog snacks.
Yes, I would actually love to do that. So I'm becoming friends
Do
with
you
the
guys throw
huts.
your name launcher back up there real quick?
Yeah. Once again, and then
Bottom of
the
deck.
deck. All right.
All right. So for my planning step, let's see, I need to move. But all these patrols are in my way. I'm neutral with the huts. That means I have to stop, right? But I'm positive with the Imperials, which means they're just on a planet. They're not in my way.
You can move out of our space. No
I
matter
see.
What.
Okay. I can move out, but I have to stop right here if I moved
Yeah.
to the huts because I think that's what I'm going to have to do.
Or you could go out this way.
Yeah, that's so far though. I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3,
They're
4,
still
5,
blocking
6.
the
I would
route in.
still
Oh,
be.
they're
Yeah,
blocking the
yeah.
route
To
in,
be
yeah.
honest, the best thing to do is just move here and stop. And then I can't have an action step because I'm in the depths of space. But I will for my encounter. I'm going to fight this patrol.
Oh, nice.
That's right. So I roll 5
You roll 5.
because of my fancy ship, and Corey will be the.
Yeah. I will
patrol.
do that patrol.
All right. Ugh, 3. I got
Okay.
3 focus, a crit, and a hit. So three
great.
hits on you, 3 damage, I should say.
And I will see how many the patrol gets. The patrol got 1.
Hurrah!
All right.
So I win. I get 5,000 credits.
Yep.
We spawn a new hut patrol
Yep.
down there. And I don't get any fame because it's just a
Nope,
brand
you
new
get
guy.
5,000
Got my
credits.
5,000 credits
You
here.
lose a hot reputation.
I lose hut reputation. Yikes. And I also I take the damage that the
Yes,
hut
which was
ship rolled
just
on. And it goes on my ship because
It
that
goes
was
on
a
your
ship
ship, yeah.
combat. Great. And that's my turn.
Cool.
And now you'll notice this bigger patrol here is worth a fame if you do.
Oh.
Just a fame, no credits.
No money.
Just
Okay.
money. Cool. To me.
The Huts and the Syndicate hate me. The Imperials and the Rebels love me.
Yeah.
No in between.
I'm gonna skedaddle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
While you have the chance.
I can't perform any actions, or I have no actions I can perform here.
So there you are.
I'll just have a nav point encounter, which is no patrol. I have neutral Imperial reputation. Imperial data about this part of space suggests there should be a shortcut up ahead. Move 2 spaces.
What?
Of course there's a shortcut.
I'm guessing you want to go to Kessel
Yes, I'm going to Kessel,
and not backwards.
Corey, throw that back up.
Of course I'm going there. So that was during my encounter step, so I don't get to...
Yeah.
It was the last step of my turn.
All right, Tony.
All right, so time to send Greedo back home. I'm going to move 2 to Ord Mantell. I'm going to deliver him for his capture reward, which is 9,002 fame and 1 syndicate reputation.
Wow.
So I'll trade that 1 in for these 5s.
Nice.
You know where we went wrong?
2 fame.
We spent so many turns on Tatooine. There's nothing out there.
Yeah.
The IG-88's been
Syndicate
traveling the
reputation.
galaxy, seeing things.
Blowing up. Losing arms.
Okay, let's see what else we got. So Harrison Dula, she's pretty tough. She's a 5 and a space combat. I don't have a new
You could
ship.
pick that up. It's a 5 space combat
Yeah.
bounty, if we can find her.
Also, maybe, just maybe, she might join my crew. And and I don't have piloting, and I'm willing to bet Hera does.
It'd be weird if she didn't.
All right, I'm gonna try to find myself a ship.
Oh,
so
boy.
I'm gonna bury
But
the
not that
old
ship.
YT 1300 here. It's out of my price.
It's a piece of
it's a hunk of junk. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's garbage, utter garbage.
Oh, it's my ship, the aggressor class assault frigate, but it's out of my price range.
Could you turn in
However, yes, you can, when you're buying cards, you can barter by selling back the equipment that you have in order to reduce the cost.
You sell it at its price, or is there?
Yeah,
Yes, you sell it at
Full
the full
price.
price. So you're really incentivized
That's
to
a good
spend your
deal.
money because you can always recoup it. I think it's probably worthwhile. So I'm going to sell back my blaster rifle for 5,000. Add in another 10,000 from my stash to get the aggressor class.
That's right.
And the stuff you sell just goes on the bottom.
Just goes
of
on the bottom of the deck. Yep.
Except for ships that are removed.
We want to throw that in the middle real quick. Just so
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Things that you buy go away.
It's a fast ship, has health. That's kind of an all-around good ship.
It's got 2 crew slots, so I
Yep.
can finish
Yeah.
my droid revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was,
Okay, yeah, that's
That
important.
is nice.
Okay.
All right, so that was my market phase. So none of the ship cards have patrols moving on them, so I don't have to do that. And then I can either have a local encounter or I can see what this yellow is. Dr. Evazam is also face up, so I couldn't counter him to add him to my crew.
Save a space
I'm
for
saving
droid,
that for a
right?
droid.
Yeah.
So I think I will take a look at this yellow and see if I can find myself another droid. It's Maz Kanata,
Not a droid.
number 19.
So Maz's card says they call her the smuggler queen of Takadana. It seems there's nothing Maz does not know. So if you have negative or neutral with Imperial,
I have neutral.
you have neutral, okay. You can spend 4,000 to gain her as your crew.
Yikes.
Ooh,
She's
I've
got
only
influence
two.
and knowledge, and
Ooh.
gives you a reroll on skill test.
Dang, Maz.
I've only got 2, and you cannot barter to gain crew, so I can't sell back my quad laser. So unfortunately, no Maz for me.
If you do not gain this crew, move Maz to an empty contact token on Takadana. If
Oh,
there's not an empty contact space, exchange this token.
there's not a space on Takadana, so you just
you're gonna-
exchange
which
her.
one of these
I
do you
would
wanna
like the
swap?
green one.
Okay, so
'cause
the green one's
I
not on your
think
board.
that's
Oh, man.
Boshek.
So Maz is face up,
Oh, okay.
and she just kind of goes to her home.
All right.
All right. I am all geared up. I am ready to take some bounties. Those huts are gone. So I'm
You're
just
welcome.
gonna, yes, thank you. Move right over here to Nalhutta. Take my action step.
I don't have much money.
I don't have much money, and I don't think I have any room.
Yeah, your starter ship's pretty full.
Yep, that's
Hey, Connor,
fine.
How many total characters are included in the base game?
There's 8 characters.
Yep, nothing I want to do there. That's fine. I'm here. I'm not here to shop. I am here to capture a bounty with my vibro axe and my grenade launcher. I'm going to encounter Zeton Maj.
All right. So what's your attack value?
My attack value with everything here is 6.
All right.
His is
well,
5.
6 dice.
No. 4, 5, 6. Mathematically, this is going to work out.
Mathematically, you might.
On paper, this is going to go perfect. Okay. Okay. That's 4.
It's 4. Not terrible.
I don't have anything else I can do because I don't have strength. So 4. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. If someone wants to take on Zeton Maj,
Molly.
play the role.
All right.
He gets 5 dice.
Well, I definitely need to move for my planning.
No, you're rolling. For
You're rolling for
Oh!
Zeton.
Jeez,
Yeah.
got it.
Ha!
Only
One.
one.
Okay. Loving it.
So you take 1 damage,
I do take 1 damage. That's fine.
but you totally defeat him. Do you want
Yeah.
to capture him? Or?
I am actually going to capture him, which may sound crazy because I have to take him all the way to the Ring of Kafrine.
Yeah, it's
But-
not that far though.
Yeah, I have some plans.
Worth a lot of
I got some
money.
things. I got some things brewing.
It's 2 turns tops.
Yeah,
You
so
got that.
because I'm capturing him, I take his token and I put it on the card. And then, is it during the action step I can deliver?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
One of your actions, you can deliver cards
All
or
right.
bounties.
All on the Ring of Kafrine, if I ever make my way there. So,
Sure, you will.
okay.
Awesome. All right, so I am going to move for my planning step. And let's see. I'm trying to eventually get to Kessel, but I don't know if I need to get there right now. So, and I don't know if I can actually get to a planet that isn't Nalhutta. I don't really want to go there. So I can go I'm just trying to see if I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get to Mon Calamari, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I can move through the rebels because I have positive rebel reputation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now I'm on Mon Cal. I think I don't have any cargo to deliver, so for my market action, let's see. I do think I might want to take that Harris and do a little bounty, but I might wait because I don't know if anyone else is going to take her. There's also a rebel favor job that sounds good. So I'm going to take this job. And we have to move the Imperial Patrol. So I just took the rebel favor job. I'll pop that up on this close up here. Basically, I just need to get to Lothal and then test knowledge, which that's right in my wheelhouse, and Lothal's not too far.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good about this. And then for my encounter, let's see, where am I? Mon Cal. Hera is a yellow. Yeah, I think I'll encounter that token just to see what happens. Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, boy.
It's all right, he is number 11. Yikes.
Okay, that's a scary encounter.
Imperials love me, so this could be good. Grand Admiral is looking for someone to sabotage a rebel cell. You get the feeling that you're only one part of a larger plan. If you have positive or neutral Imperial reputation, you may discard Grand Admiral Thrawn's token and gain the job below. The job is Rebellion on Lothal. Oh, I don't have room for another job without losing my other job. Let's see. This job is worth more money.
You could have 2 jobs on Lothal if you.
I could have 2 jobs in Lothal, but then I'm giving up this Kessler run, which is 10,000 credits and 2 fame if I do it right. So I think in this case, I'm going to just put this back, and someone else can always encounter him and try it out. Maybe even me later.
He's still looking for anybody to take up his offer.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think that's what makes me sad is it didn't have to be me, and I want to feel like he didn't ask for me. It's not special. All right, Corey, it's your turn.
All right, so I made it to where I'm trying to get to, so I can finally make some money doing some odd jobs here. I'm gonna herd some nerfs on Kessel, and then for my action step, is there anything worth buying? I'm pretty full up over here. Relic of the past, Mon Calamari. No, I'm not going to do any of that, but I do have an action here, which is to deliver my stolen supplies.
Ooh, illegal cargo time.
This time we're trying to deliver some illegal cargo. So I am on Kessel. It says roll a die. If I get a hit, not a crit, I will get this reward. I got it.
Nice.
Right.
So 7,000 credits and 1 fame.
Awesome.
The other thing that happens here is that my personal goal is I need to deliver 2 illegal cargoes, so I've done 1.
Nice.
All right.
And now that I got some money, I could do a market action, which, you know what? I think I will. I'll buy this stolen hyperfuel. No, I'll bury that and see what else there is. Some food supplies. That doesn't sound illegal.
No.
They're illegal foods, like Kinder Eggs.
Where do they have to go? Now, how to... No, I'm fine for now.
Cool.
And then for my encounter step, I have a job to do. Rescue from the mines. So card number 50.
And this says,
All right.
a local governor's son fell in with an unsavory crowd, and his mother wants him back.
Yep.
That's right.
So my first step is there's a back door to the mines somewhere. Test your knowledge.
Do you have knowledge?
I don't have knowledge. No.
Okay.
I do have 1 reroll of anytime I roll dice. I failed.
Is it anytime you roll dice, that's a good ability.
If you fail, skip to step 3. Okay.
Uh-oh.
The guards draw their blasters. Fight a ground combat against pike sentinels. They've got an attack of 4.
Corey, do you want to put that in the card sheet?
Oh boy. Okay. We already saw how good I am at combat, so I have yet to buy any weapons. And
So you have 3 and the pike sentinels
No, I've
have
got
4.
2.
You have 2. Oh, look at your ship. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna reroll this.
All right.
Hey!
2 hits.
2 damage against... Oh,
That's 2.
that is lucky.
I survive.
Ties
and
go
I
to the
did win the
attacker.
combat.
Yep.
If you win, skip to step 5. So if I hadn't won that, the battle would have continued.
Oh.
Step 5, the door to the prisoner cell is locked, but so corroded with rust that 1 good kick should open it. Test strength.
Oh man.
If you pass, complete this job.
Does
What if you
Lando have
fail
strength?
here?
I don't. No, I don't have any of these skills. If I pass, I'll complete the job. If I fail, I'll suffer damage and then try it again.
Okay.
So
Fancy
I've
guy
got,
trying to kick in a door.
I've got 2 health left, so let's see if I break my right leg.
To come all this way. Oh,
I got a reroll.
all right.
Okay, 1 leg broken. I'm really determined to get in here. Not those dice, those dice.
Yeah.
Those dice don't have any crits on
Clearly,
them.
those are the problem.
No. Oh, those ones are even worse.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
No, I'm dead.
Just a hit.
Man, you got all the way to the door.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just can't.
They just find him like just weakly pawing.
2 broken legs. I crawl my way out of the corridor.
So,
The guards are just like, as they watch you crawl
Lost
out.
another 3,000 credits.
yep. So you failed that job.
Yep.
So what happens to it now?
So I keep the job card itself. The resolution card goes back into the deck.
And you can just try again.
I can
whenever,
try it again next
whenever you
turn.
feel you're prepared.
Yeah, or
Okay.
maybe after I get some of the skills required for it.
You need crew. That's what you need.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to get some crew.
All right. So for my planning, I'm gonna get some money because I want to stay here and look at this green token. I can go shopping. Now how to
Food supplies. Man, there's Lando's extravagant wardrobe. It's been sitting up there all game.
Yeah.
I've got an upgraded ship now, so I think I could handle this Hera bounty. So I'm gonna pick that up.
Ooh. All right. Yep. I snosed and lost.
Ooh, Saw Gerrera is the next
Rebels
bounty.
for 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a net choke point.
All right. And so no other actions. So during my encounter, I'm going to encounter this green token. It is the respected businessman Hondo Onaka.
Right.
I love that
my
guy.
friends! With my brains in your capital, why, we will both be rich. I may spend 3,000 credits to gain this crew below and discard Hondo's token. So he's got influence, increases my cargo rewards by 2,000.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh, wow. He seems great.
Yes.
I'm not running cargo, but
Spend 3,000, get them.
influence is a useful skill, so
It's
I'm
true,
going to pay
especially
the
for a
3,000 to
robot like you.
Yeah.
team up with this legitimate businessman.
So one thing I don't think we have covered is what would happen if, say, I got a Hondo Onaka bounty and he is on your crew.
So what would happen is if you're in my space during your encounter step, you would be able to call out Hondo, say that you're going to attack him. I then have the choice of either fighting in place of Hondo or letting Hondo fight you.
Okay.
If you defeat Hondo, you take him. If you fail, he stays with my crew.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
And then you have to have an uncomfortable conversation about why you didn't help him.
I've seen people barter in those situations too, where it's like, I'm going to attack your crew member. You're like, well, if you give me like 1,000 credits, I won't defend
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
You can just
yeah.
fight him yourself.
You can even trade crew members, so we can
Okay.
make a deal where I give him to you, and then we don't have to have that
That's right.
uneasy stare down.
Do trades have to be equal, or could we make them for anything we want?
No, anything.
That's cool.
Pretty much anything can be traded.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have to be in the same space if it's a physical item, but credits you can trade anywhere.
Sure, because we're just.
All right.
in your account now.
Back to me. I'm about to get rich, I think.
Oh.
Because I'm actually going to go up here to Tatooine, my old stomping ground, for my planning
Just
step.
can't quit you.
During my action step, I was planning to take Zeton Maj all the way to the under of the galaxy, but turns out Job was looking for some more trophies. And with my secret here, if on Tatooine, I can discard this card to deliver a contact token on one of my bounties, just right here.
Oh, cool. So you don't have to go to the other side of the galaxy.
Yep, so Zeton Maj, sorry dude, you're with Jabba now.
And his word did you get for that?
16,000 credits
Dang!
and 2 fame.
Jabba pays well.
Yeah.
Well,
But there is a downside.
What's that?
I lose a syndicate reputation because they did not like that. And
Unusual.
that was just an action. So now I just have all this money,
Yeah,
and I
it's
can
lying
still.
in your pockets.
Yeah, man. Oh man, what is that ship up there?
The short hauler.
The short hauler.
You could bury
One
it
of
and
the
look for
cheaper.
something bigger.
I think I'm looking. I'm gonna bury that one.
It's the Lancer class pursuit craft.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I know that one. 2 crew slots.
Yeah, it's a solid upgrade. It's +1 to every stat you've got, and more
Yeah.
slots.
You know what? I need a new ship. I feel like I'm falling behind in that category. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do this, that was my second bounty delivered,
Oh,
which
so
means my personal action is also done.
or your personal goal. Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry, and I did not collect the 2 fame from that. I'm a little
Or
bit behind
just
here.
1 fame for your personal.
Sorry, 2 fame for delivering the bounty, which I didn't collect, and then 1 fame.
Sure, 3 total.
So 3 total. So I'm up to 5 fame.
Dang.
This is my upgraded
Over
Boba
halfway
Fett.
there.
People can take a look at him if they want. I get additional money anytime I fulfill a contract.
Well, when you decide to eliminate them.
Oh, well, it's eliminate. Okay.
You have to be ruthless to get
Oh,
that
that's
money.
fine.
There's a reason why Darth Vader said no disintegration.
Sure, that's a fair point. Okay.
To you specifically.
And then I was gonna buy the Lancer
All right.
for 10,000.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Throw that shit out here.
Now, do I keep my mods that were on my
Yeah.
previous? Okay, awesome.
Assuming you've got space for it,
Yes.
which you will.
Cool. All right.
This is still your action step.
It is still my action step. I'm on Tatooine. I know who's on Tatooine. It's no one.
Just sand.
Yep. I will have a Tatooine encounter though, because my last one let me deliver that bounty.
Yeah.
So good stuff here. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. So you spend the afternoon smearing reputations at the Mos Eisley Cantina. Choose another player. That player loses 1 reputation of your choice. Oh boy, that's fun. Let's see, Molly and Tony
You
both
don't
have...
need to pick on me. I'm in last
I will
place.
point out that I am also tied for last, and I
Oh, okay,
lost
yeah, you're
5,000 last
my
time.
closest competition. Let's bring you. So you're over here. You got rebels there in the syndicate. Let's bring the syndicate down. Okay. And then this.
I
goes
hear the
away.
IG-88, but
Yeah.
you're the syndicate.
That's what I heard. And that
Nice.
was my.
I was going to show that the back of the encounter cards give you like a brief overview of the type of encounters that you can find on that planet. Like, for example, we've seen on Tatooine, there were things about contacts, and so those happen a lot on there.
And fight players.
And there are ways to fight players, which that last event you just did was some
Yeah.
PvP
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So turn time. I feel ready to make this Kessel run. So for my planning step, I'm going to go to Kessel, and I'm going to go the short way. I'm in the Maelstrom. Oh, but I have a secret. Haha. A friend of the rebellion has mapped a shortcut to Kessel. And when I move into the Maelstrom, while I have positive rebel reputation, I can discard this card. And if I do not have to end my movement in the Maelstrom space.
Awesome.
Oh, right. Thank you.
So
Here's-
normally you
here's
have
my
to end your
secret.
movement in the Maelstrom, and then you would, during your encounter step, have a Maelstrom encounter.
But instead, I made it to Kessel. So for the action step, I think I need to buy something, but I'm not sure what here. I don't have any spots for jobs right now or bounties, so I think I'll have to go cargo or gear. That plastoid armor looks pretty good. It's +2 health in ground combat. That is nice. I don't have strength, well, I won't be able to affect that. What's the cargo? Cargo, I can't buy it on Nahada. Yeah, Nahada's nearby. I'll buy those food supplies for 1,000.
Turns out huts eat a lot of food.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Wait, I'm going to bury these and find out something better. These are just okay. Although I will gain hut reputation. What am I thinking? I need these food supplies.
I think you might have just spent it twice.
Did I spend it twice?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I took it back and then whatever. My indecision might have
good.
cost me. All right.
Stream can tell us.
Yes. Please tell me, Stream. You're my only hope. All
Bottom
right.
deck.
Okay, and now on Kessel, I'm going to, for my encounter step, do this Kessel run. I'm going to steal some coaxium core. I need to resolve card 46. I have a feeling this is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, you and I doing these jobs without crew. is-
Yeah. The only ship that's ever done it is not my ship. So, all right, the Kessel run. You claim to be a crime lord looking to invest money in the spice trade. Test influence. If you fail, the job fails, but you keep the job card. Okay, I don't have influence. I also, looking ahead, don't have the next 2 skills. So I guess I will just hope that I'm going to use my ability and give myself, what is it? Influence. Give myself influence and see what happens. Boom! sad. I've failed the job, and this goes back.
You're like, you're not a crime
I
lord.
am not, and I need to
at
get.
that
That's
hat
the
you're
end of
wearing.
my Kessel run, and I feel pretty humbled. I may have to get a new job in the future. That was sad.
So the only time the focus symbols are of any value is if you have doubled up on your skill, correct?
Yes.
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 Yep.
Okay. So those will count as a success if you have stealth twice.
Yeah, there's
If you are highly skilled.
Sure.
on the back of the reference card, there's just a reminder of how to do skill tests. But basically, if you don't have the skill, you need a crit. If you get it once, you need a hit or a crit. If you have it twice, you need a hit, crit, or focus.
Sure. And you would never fail those.
Wouldn't be surprised. So my turn.
It is indeed.
I'm gonna heal, or I have to heal. Ugh. Hey, you came here to do jobs. For an action, Molly, would you like to trade? I've got this rescue from the mines job that I think you're better suited at, and I think I'm better suited at the Kessel Run.
I will definitely make that trade, except that, see, you only get 8,000 for this, and I would get 10,000 for that. Would you give me 1,000 and split
I will
the difference?
give you 1,000.
That sounds like a good trade.
Okay.
All right.
I've got $5,000. Is there any good cargo that goes to Cantonica? Yeah, I'm gonna buy that because I still need to do illegal cargo. Boop.
You move the Imperial Patrol 4.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4. It's not great. And then for my encounter, I'm sorry, Molly, but there's a bounty on your head.
Oh, man.
What treachery! But we were just friends.
Well, it turns out I'm a weakling that has no gear, and you're the only other person that doesn't have any gear.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
You want
my
to show
goodness.
the chat what that card
Yeah.
is?
Sure.
So it is a kind of unique bounty.
yeah, you can attack anybody in your space who has at least one negative reputation. Which is what's going to happen. We each have only 2 attack, but I do have a reroll, so I feel like I have the edge here. 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a crit! Kindness is its own reward. Although I am pretty damaged now.
It goes on your
That goes on
character.
your
Oh,
It's a
thank you.
ground combat.
Thank you.
Well, that treachery did not pay out for me.
It's all right. All I got out of that was damage and not losing something, right? Like, harsh.
All right.
You can go ahead, Tony.
All right.
So I'm going to take a jump over here to Lothal. I'm going to go shopping with my 1,000 credits. This cargo wants
so
to go to
sweet if that
Ryloth.
It would have been sweet, yeah.
Ryloth's not really where I'm interested in headed, so I'm going to put that on the bottom. This one goes to Mon Calamari. I can afford it. And Hondo is going to increase its value
That's
for
true.
me.
That's
Wow.
nice.
So I'm going to pick up this salvage.
Nice.
So no
Yeah, the
patrols
smuggling
moving on that one.
compartment's
All right. No actions I can take, so I'll go to my encounter step. I'm still looking for Boshek. I'm also looking for Hera. I think I'd like to find Boshek first, so I'm going to look at this green token. And I find Bib Fortuna.
Bib Fortuna. One of my personal favorites.
That was Lieutenant.
I love Bib Fortuna.
So we can throw this card over there.
Sure. So Bib Fortuna. Duanawanga, he asks as he steps from the shadows. This is your chance to gain the ear of Jabba the Hutt. You may spend 2,000 to choose a player. Make that player gain or lose 1 Hutt reputation. So you could use this on yourself or on somebody else.
Well, I could, but I don't have any money.
Okay. After resolving this card, he's going to go to Tatooine.
Oh, cool.
There's
Someone's
someone
there. Yeah.
now, yeah.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. It's always tough in life when you complete your goal. You know, your dreams, your goals. I have delivered 2 bounties. It's all I wanted in life, and now I'm not quite sure what to do.
Yeah.
Well, you do have your ship goal now.
I do have my ship goal, and that's deliver a contact on one of your bounty cards. So I guess I'm still stuck in this life.
Yeah.
I am gonna actually pivot a little bit. I can move 7 now with my improved nav computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to
Nice.
Naboo. And then for my action step, I'm gonna take a look at this white token. I may have already done this. I'm for sure already did that. Then I'm going to try and deliver this illegal cargo I've been carrying around, which had to go to Naboo. So it's illegal, so I have to roll a die, excuse me. Looking for a hit. That's not a hit.
So what happens when you fail to deliver illegal cargo is there's a bunch of cards that have a little encounter based on your die roll.
Sure. So is this my encounter step then?
Nope, this is still your action step.
Cool. Oh boy, this is a big one here. Will someone read me through this?
Sure. So this says special interest groups. If you have negative reputation with the patrol in your space, end your action step.
Well, there is no
You
patrol.
don't.
No.
Otherwise, you're going to resolve the section of this card based on your die roll, which is the focus icon.
Okay.
So the focus icon says, now there is the matter of your docking fee and the refueling fee. And the gratuity. Deliver this cargo. So you get to deliver the cargo.
Awesome. Great. Stop reading.
But you lose 1 hot reputation
Okay.
unless you spend 6,000 credits.
I'm just gonna lose the hut reputation.
Then ends your turn.
Cool.
So you're not going to get an encounter step because it ended your turn.
Okay, that's fair. I gained 7,000 credits and 1 fame, which I feel
Nice.
is a fair trade-off.
Yeah, dang.
Cool. Does this go to the bottom then?
Yeah.
Ryloth.
So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different
One
things
thing?
that can happen to you when you're trying to deliver legal goods. The Empire could find you, or somebody like one of Jabba's henchmen, like you just saw, could intercept it.
Sure.
Okay. My turn. So for my
Yes.
planning step, I'm going to stay where I am and take some money.
Yes, don't tell anyone.
And then
It's getting close.
for my action, let's see. Well, Mon Calamari is very close by, and there's a job there for 5,000 and a fame. I think I'm going to do that instead of this rebel favor job because it's been kind of a pain, and I don't know if I can get where I need to go for that. So I will put this on the bottom of the deck, and the next card. There is no moving of any patrols, so we're good.
Hired help.
We can get hired help there.
Oh, it's just a crew.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so then
work alone.
for my rest of my action step, I think I'm good. I don't have anything to deliver here. So I will do this next for my encounter step. I'm going to do this job. Rescue from the mines. Resolve card 50.
Did you
All
end
right.
up doing an odd job for at the start of your turn?
I did.
Yeah.
Yep, I did. All right, so here we go. Rescue from the mines. There's a back door to the mines somewhere. Test knowledge. I have knowledge,
You'll
so
probably be better at this than I.
let's see. Yay! Okay, so now I'll move on to. Now I skip to step 3. The guards.
No,
drop-
if you failed, you.
Oh, if it fails, so step 2, you enter through a gate in the floor and make your way to the slave quarters. Test stealth. If you pass, skip on. All right, stealth, I have stealth. Now, question.
Yep.
I wonder if I should give myself more, except that strength is at the bottom and I don't have that. So I'm not going to give myself
save
double
for me.
knowledge. Yep. Or double stealth.
stealth.
Going to do my regular stealth. All right.
You got it?
And I got it. So now we move on to the door to the prisoner's cell is locked, but so corroded with rust that you could give it a good kick. I will kick it very hard. Much harder than Lando kicked it.
Well, Lando got it started.
I'm going to
So
use
then-
my ability to give myself strength, so I only need a hit. Come on, kick.
You got
Hey!
Yay!
Kick the door down with my powerful legs. Cool, so this goes back, and I lose 1 syndicate reputation. Too bad, already lost it. Gain 8,000 and 1 fame, and then this card is removed from the game.
See, even though I did betray you, it was still in your best
It
interest.
did still work out. I guess I forgive you. And since I completed my second job, I get to flip my card over and gain another fame.
Nice. Cruising.
All right, and Dr. Afra.
What'd you upgrade to?
I upgraded to, my new thing is a planning step. If I am on a nav point or a planet, I can have an encounter. No, hold on. I
can do
can
market
perform a market action.
So basically, instead of moving or
yeah.
getting money, you could just go shopping, and then you
Yep.
could go shopping
No matter where I
again.
am, even the deepest of space, I just have the ability to do that. So that's my turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna heal. Lando once again, gonna eat an energy bar. Sorry, back to bar. And then for my action, there was something over here I wanted to buy. Oh, I wanted to buy that smuggling compartment. I'm totally gonna buy this for 2,000. I'm gonna put this illegal cargo in that smuggling compartment. I'm gonna flip over a new card here.
So now, why can you double up with those cards?
So this card's got the special ability that says I can store another cargo card above this slot. And it lets me turn a blank result into a hit when I'm delivering illegal cargo. So
Okay.
I'm even better at getting past
Nice.
the inspections.
All right, so we're moving the Imperials 3 spaces, and they're coming right for you.
That's okay. The Imperials are fine with us. And then for my encounter, they're still in my space. And I feel like
She kicked the door down. You failed to kick a door down.
Guy, you should fight me.
It's happening again. Oh God.
Big 0.
0.
And
2 damage.
2.
This is awful. I should have done the other job. Well, this is all my own fault when I lose.
Lando, you need to hit the gym.
Too many capes, not enough leg day.
All right. So I'm going to stay put and gain 2,000 credits.
Nice.
Is there anything I'm going to buy? Some illegal cargo
I'm gonna
for
do the test right
Tatooine.
now.
I'm
Nice.
going to need to go over there eventually.
Get that
So
high
maybe
pop
I
first.
will pick up that illegal
That's what I
cargo.
was gonna buy.
Spend my 2,000
That's right.
for these stolen weapons. Flip a new one, and the huts are coming 3 spaces toward me.
Oh, it's the new huts over here. 1,
Oh,
2,
boy.
The new huts.
The
Oh
bigger
no.
ones.
The new bigger huts.
Same as the last
And
huts.
more.
All right, so I've got no more actions to take, so I'm going to encounter this token. Oh yeah, it's Dengar!
Yeah, Dengar.
Dengar. Let me see here. All right, so if I have at least 1 negative reputation, I don't.
Oh.
If I lose or have no reputation, I can place him somewhere else.
You just get to
well.
And I really wish that you
I
had, when you
fell for
moved
that
one of his reputations,
Yeah,
you moved
yeah.
the negative down.
Let's go put him on Nalhutta. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Oh man,
That worked.
I'm inching up there. I'm getting there. I'm at 6 fame right
Oof,
now,
that's not good.
and I'm looking for the mighty
away.
Chewbacca.
Chewie will be enough to win it for you if you can find him and corral him.
Well, luckily, I know.
You know he's right there.
Definitely. He might be that white one. You should check that one again.
Gosh, I'm sure I've already looked at that Ryloth token, and I'm gonna see it, and I'll be like, I already knew this. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to Ryloth. Action. I'm going to check this token with Boba Fett's ability. Yeah, I did not know that.
Okay.
Not what I'm
That's
looking
better
for.
at least,
Yep.
though.
And then I can purchase something. I got some credits to spend here.
do.
I could go for that saw.
You can always
bounty.
bury this and look for some
Yeah.
Oh
luxury
yeah, there
items.
might be something else in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bury the wardrobe.
Usually when I'm Lando, I have so much money and I'm like buying things like the wardrobe or
Yeah.
the chrome-plated hull.
Not this game. What is that armor?
Mandalorian
That is-
armor.
that's perfect.
That's too perfect.
Throw
yeah.
that up on the screen.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Mandalorian armor costs 10,000. It gives you plus 3 health, and when you gain the rewards from a bounty, you can reduce the credit reward to 0 to gain additional fame.
Now, do we move the patrol because we flipped this up and showed it?
No,
or
it's
does
just
that,
after you purchase.
Just after you purchase.
Yep.
Great.
Okay. So I'm not gonna purchase that because when I complete a bounty, it's gonna be the end of the game.
Because we're playing the learning game.
Because we are playing the learning game, yes. I am going to take that saw bounty, I think, just to up my chances. Yeah, because this will also give me 2 fame, which would
Yeah.
be enough to end it.
Imperial moves 4, but he's already right. Oh, no, moving toward
Yeah,
you.
moving towards me.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Boxing this in.
And then finally, I'm going to have a Ryloth encounter. Even though they are loyal to the rebels, and I have a negative rebel reputation.
This might bite you. We'll see.
Okay, if you have negative rebel reputation, you were caught in the middle of a firefight between free Ryloth forces and a legion of stormtroopers. Your character suffers 3 damage. If you are not defeated, gain 1 rebel reputation. However, I am
You are
defeated.
Wah,
All right.
wah,
Well, that was
wah.
fun.
That's a fun way to die, at least.
That was a
Yeah.
mistake.
Ba-bow.
Okay.
So you lose
All right.
3K.
Yes, I do.
And any secrets?
No secrets. I was just looking to give you guys a chance to catch up.
So
All right.
that's fair.
Okay. So, yes, I know. I've been trying to get to him, and he keeps moving away from me. So, I want to fight Boba Fett. He's the only person who has more fame than me, and I need to do that to upgrade my ship to make it
Slave one.
Thank
Yep.
you. All right. So, unfortunately, because I'm in Kessel, it's kind of a nightmare to get out to you, even if I go the short
Yeah.
way. So, let's see. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just end up here, and maybe get you on the next turn. And fight you? That sounds good. All
He's
right.
going to be stuck in his space for a turn.
That's what I'm
so he's
thinking.
not
So
going anywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can move through this because they like me. 5, 6. Stuck in empty space. I am able to do a market action in empty space.
Just during your planning step, you can.
Oh, so it is. Well, then I am wrong. All right. I will then instead just do my nav point then. Okay, no patrol. If you have negative syndicate reputation, there appears to be a bounty hunter on your tail.
Ooh.
Test
The person
piloting.
that's attacked you twice.
Yeah, test piloting. If you fail, fight a ship combat against a bounty hunter. Okay, so I'm going to test piloting, which I don't have, but I'm going to give it to myself and see what happens here.
pilot now.
Yeah, I'm a pilot now. Ooh, no. No, I fail.
So it's got a space combat value of 4.
So now I have to fight a bounty hunter with 4. I have 5, a bounty hunter that has 4. All right, so I'll go first. That's bad. 2 hits and a whole lot of not hits.
Right. Me rolling. You don't have anything to worry about.
0.
This is the worst I've ever seen you roll. We've played a lot of games together. All right, so what do I do if I win?
If you had won, you would have been able to prevent 2 damage, assuming I had rolled any
Yes,
damage.
that's all I would have prevented, though.
Yeah.
Nothing else? All right. I guess I'll just chill here in space. Corey, it's your turn.
Okay. I am once again going to heal. I'm going to perform a market action and buy this hired help. Hey, I'm terrible at everything. Do you want to join me? Okay. The syndicate moves towards me 3.
All right, where are they?
They're over there.
Wow.
To either direction.
Move them
Prefer-
down. Yeah. And then I am going to attempt the Kessel Run.
Ooh, you got this.
Okay.
What card?
Card number 46.
All right.
Let's see what this has. You claim to be a crime lord looking to invest money in the spice trade. Test influence. I have influence.
They'll believe you more than me because I'm all like dusty and wearing goggles.
Yeah.
And you have a very fancy. You look like a crime lord.
Hello.
You could
what have
pass.
we
Yeah.
here? Yeah.
Nice. All right.
You're a crime lord. You find the hyperfuel, but you can hardly lift it. Test strength. If I fail,
boy.
I'm going to fail the job. But I do have this hired help that can, when I perform a skill test, I can gain the skill of my choice.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
But if I pass, I lose this crew. So
Okay.
pick this heavy thing up for me, will you? That didn't work. I'll reroll 1 die.
Yes.
I'm gonna cheat.
Oh,
I failed the
jeez.
Oh, man.
poor Lando.
And your help is weak.
The dice are not with me.
We really aren't.
That's okay. That's my turn.
All right. So
Would have been smooth sailing once I got past that
Yeah,
strength test
yeah.
too.
I'm going to move.
I have to berate your help. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
1, 2.
You had one job.
I'm going to stop in the space with this syndicate patrol, and I'm going to tell them to bring it on.
Whoa.
Syndicate.
Yeah, so I've got 5 attack dice to its 3.
Ooh.
Dang.
Total of 4 hits.
4
I'm
hits.
rolling hot today.
I will take on the role of the
has to.
syndicate.
Hey.
Nothing. All right.
So
Okay.
the
Team
syndicate.
whip.
Yeah. Hashtag
That's
team whip.
5,000 credits, 1 negative syndicate reputation,
And a new syndicate.
yes, a new syndicate patrol will come out.
Ba-bam.
And my ship goal is to win 2 combats against patrol.
Hey, nice.
right.
So I'm halfway
Nice.
there.
And that would be worth an additional fame when he completes it, plus it'll upgrade his ships.
Yes.
and stuff.
Awesome.
turn.
All right. I'm going to recuperate from that battle.
Yeah.
It's Boba Fett standing up, healing the damage. And action phase, or action step. I have 11,000 credits.
Yikes.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean, I have 18,000, but
Sure.
that's 11 sounds like a lot.
Feel like it's a lot.
Credits? Who has credits?
You don't
Credits
need
are
no
so
stinking credits.
I'm gonna bury, because I do not, well, he's a white token.
Gambling.
Is
not
it that one you looked at?
I don't remember. actually, I think I know where he is. So I am gonna get rid of the Saw bounty, and I'm gonna buy the Gurinden bounty.
Okay.
Yes. And even though his reward is only 1 fame, my ship goal would give me the extra fame I need.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
And so Saw go on the bottom of the deck.
Yep.
Okay.
The deck, such as it is, we've whittled that bounty deck down.
Yes. Some more wanted
Some
things.
more
coming out.
wanted.
Syndicates come in 1, 2, 3.
All
That
right.
would actually be really good for you to pick up before.
All right. I am going to have another Ryloth encounter with my friends, the Rebels. All right. Oh, ooh.
Is it a secret?
It is.
Oh, put it on the
Uh,
camera for you.
yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
Is your secret? Okay, so for my planning step, I'm sorry, that was your encounter
That's my
step.
whole
All right,
turn,
so
yep.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Here,
Hello.
Ryloth.
Wow.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. And then for my action step, I will buy this wanted job.
Oh, no.
I mentioned the wanted job might help you, but you'd have to do
I'm
that.
gonna take a look at it first here. Yeah, I
instead
just want
of,
to see.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think instead I'm going to do something else. But let's see. So I have to fight a ship combat soon. Don't worry about it. But I don't think there's anything that's gonna help me too
You could
much.
bury this and see if
Yeah,
there's
that's what
more
I think I'm gonna do.
ship mods.
It's possible I'll get something
girls.
good. Yeah, maneuvering thrusters. It gives me 1 health, I think.
Yeah, 1 hull for
1
your
hull.
ship.
All right, I will buy those for 5,000, and put those on my ship here. These are the
Here's your secret bag.
Thank you very much.
These are the maneuvering thrusters,
Ooh, and it also, if you have tactics, your opponent rolls 1 fewer dice.
and I don't. But I think
You
I can give it to myself.
Is it during a
Yeah.
you check?
It's
Once
yeah,
per
it's
turn,
a,
before
during
you
a skill
perform a
test.
skill test.
Yeah, so it doesn't work
Okay.
for this, but
Got
all
bad
right.
news for you, Molly.
Oh, what's that?
The hut patrol's moving 4 towards
Oh
you.
no, that's
You
really
have
bad.
negative
1,
hut
2, 3.
reputation.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So do they immediately attack me?
They don't immediately attack
During your
you.
encounter step, you have to spend your encounter step fighting them instead of doing anything else.
No, that is
Oh, man.
ruins
Lives
my
to
whole
fight another
plan.
day.
My
You
friends,
are
the
so
Huts.
lucky.
Yep.
All right. So now, shoot. Well, I'm glad I got those maneuvering thrusters because now I got to fight the huts.
You can still
All right.
potentially earn a fame.
Yeah, you
off
could
of
That's
it.
true. That would be worth it. All right. So the huts have
They got
5
5,
and I
so
have
you.
5. We are evenly matched. All right. Come on. Oh, I know I can't give myself tactics. That's right. We already discussed this. All right. 3 damage because I rolled a focus, 2 blanks, a crit, and a hit.
Don't worry, it's me.
Oh, this is gonna be the one time you roll great. Just yeah.
2.
All right.
damage. So
Okay.
you win the
I
battle.
win, but I take 2 damage, and I get a fame,
fame.
and this guy goes
And
away.
now the bigger patrol is
Suck it,
out. It's got
Huts.
6 attack.
We put in
It's worth a
these.
fame, though.
And a fame, hooray! All right, and that is my turn. Your
Okay.
turn, Corey.
Gosh, I feel like I've been spinning my wheels
Next
here
time.
on
Yeah.
Tesla. Some money. I'm gonna try this Kessel run again.
Yeah.
Card number 46, please. I feel like if I fail this time, I'm just gonna move on to greener pastures. But all right,
Right.
it's this influence test first.
Yep.
Which
Convince them you're a crime lord.
I am a crime lord. What are you talking about?
Perfect.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
And now I gotta give
Your
myself
old-
strength.
Yep.
Your
Now you
old
gotta
nemesis.
lift the coaxium.
Yeah.
Come on, you can pick it up.
Ah!
You can re-roll.
Roll it. Come
Here
on.
it comes, right
Come
here.
on.
Here's the crit.
Here it is.
Ah!
Yay!
Thank goodness. So this hired help goes away because I've been treating them poorly.
He's like, there, I lifted it. Ugh.
Picked up- Fine. Can you let me go? The auto turrets open fire. Take them out. Test tactics. Well, what?
Do you have tactics?
No.
You don't? You're all right. Come on,
I have
crits.
tactics.
I believe in you, Corey.
I didn't get it.
But you can re-roll
but if
once.
I can re-roll once, yeah. Okay.
all right.
If I fail, my ship suffers 2 damage. That's fine.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, you're still on the job.
I'm still on the job. You stow the dangerous cargo as safely as you can. Test your knowledge. I have knowledge.
All right.
I know exactly how to store this
Come
stuff.
on.
You do it like this.
Nice.
All right.
And then a Star Destroyer appears, and you plunge into the maelstrom. Move to the maelstrom. Then test piloting. If you fail, your ship suffers a damage and repeat the step. If you pass, complete this job.
All right, pilot. Come on, Lando.
Just about out of here.
Okay.
Come on, Lando. Yeah.
All right, so
It's a very
I completed the
competitive
job. $10,000.
Nice.
2 fame.
Nice.
Also, my ship goal is if I have at least 1 cargo when I complete a job, I gain a fame and flip the sheet.
All right.
So I'm up to
Nice.
5 fame all of a sudden.
Wow.
You guys thought I was out of this game. All written me off. Everything's turning up Lando.
You don't even have a cape on.
I know, right? So that's my turn.
All right.
Pretty good turn.
Tony.
All right. I will continue on my way to deliver some stolen weapons to Tatooine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
All right.
I will take a delivery action. So this is an illegal cargo. I roll a die, looking for a hit. I got a hit.
Nice.
So I get 7,000. Hondo makes it 9,000 and a fame.
Ooh.
Almost paid himself off so far.
Wow.
All right. So I can do some shopping. I think I want to see what else I can find in the luxury deck.
Nice.
Good call.
Proton torpedoes. Those are a
That's-
great fit for my ship. All right, 15,000.
You can almost afford them.
So I could afford them if I do some bartering. So I'm going to spend 14, all of my cash, sell this salvage back for 1,000 to give me the 15 I need.
Nicely done.
So if you want to throw those
Yeah,
torpedoes
so
on
the proton torpedoes, I mean, they give you an increase to your ship attack, but also when you win combat against a patrol that has a fame reward, you get an additional fame. So if he goes over and he starts attacking like these big ones, they're going to be giving him 2 fame instead of 1.
All right.
Nice.
So for my encounter, Bib Fortuna, I don't have any money, and I remember I need money to do anything with him. So
Tatooine
I will
encounter.
have a Tatooine encounter.
Tatooine's been very popular.
You share information with the Hutts about the location of a wanted fugitive. I may spend $2,000, which I don't have. All right, so unfortunately, no effect
Can't do anything?
for me.
All right.
Yep.
There are a couple
Where you
different
going?
ways. There are a couple different ways I could go here. What does this wanted thing do again? Uh-huh. 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 You don't have more fame than me.
I know.
For those curious at home, here's another copy of Wanted.
Yes. Sorry, I apologize. That does not seem worth it.
If you weren't winning right now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would be a lot more worth it.
It would be a
for
lot
you.
more worth it. So instead, I'm going to do what I had originally planned, and I'm going to skedaddle out of here. And I'm going to go 1,
Where are we going?
2,
Where are we going? I like it.
going all the way over here.
Okay.
Okay. I now have a market step.
Yeah, you
Market
could
action
do
here.
market action.
I don't think I want to buy anything right now. I'm happy with my equipment, including my Vibroax, my grenade launcher, just to be sure.
You could attend the statue dedication in your honor.
I
Yeah.
could. I saw that. I don't have. I am going. I'm fully confident. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to encounter that white token right there. And I
Ooh.
believe that should be
It's
Garinden.
Garinden.
Yes.
It is.
Look at that. Power of deduction. Okay, so he is one of my bounties, and he has 3 attack power,
As opposed to your 6.
opposed to my 6. All right.
This might be game, folks.
It actually won't be. I miscalculated. I would have to deliver him to get the last.
You have 6 there, you have 5.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need
There's
one
your
more.
6.
That's a lot of damage.
Ooh,
That
yes, indeed.
is one.
That's
2 crits,
7
3
damage.
hits, and a blank. Yikes.
Okay.
7 damage.
7 damage. Well, I
Okay,
mean,
Molly.
Yep.
You're at least rolling to see
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
damage he's taking back.
All right, so how many does Grindin roll?
3.
All right. Grindin's so mad. Here it comes. Yeah, 5.
Wow.
Take 4.
4.
I died.
You died.
Or
You're defeated.
defeated, yes.
Took you down with him.
You get some extra damage.
Oh, man. Okay. Yes. I did not expect Garandon to put up such a fight. Good job, Molly.
What
Well,
does
you know.
Boba Fett's upgraded ability give him?
After I eliminate a contract, I can get additional 5,000 money instead of capturing
okay.
it. So I was thinking the ship one would give me the other fame I needed, but it's only after I deliver it. So I have to bring Garandon to Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So where is his token?
It's right here. You're gonna capture him, or you're gonna nuke him?
Well, if
If he wants to do this, he has to capture.
I have to capture him to get. If I do this, I just have to get to Kessel and deliver him,
Okay.
and then I'll win.
It's not that far.
It's not that
You are on the
far.
wrong side. It's going to take a little longer.
It is going to take a
Yeah.
little longer.
Here's a little wrinkle in your plans, Molly.
Oh, yeah?
When someone's defeated, you can't attack them.
What? No! I rolled too well. If I had oh no, Garindin, you did me dirty. I am never going to be able to get this ship goal. So what my ship goal is I have to fight a ship combat against a player in my space who has more fame than me, and only Derek has more fame than
I
me.
captured him.
So I've
Then
been
why did you
chasing
go
him
up
around
in
the damn
fame?
galaxy.
What?
Why did you go up in fame then?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. That was my bad.
Okay.
I just thought it.
He's got to come out sometime. You
Right?
Just need to, like,
It's got to hang.
bottleneck
I
him.
just got to hang out. Well, you know, I got these supplies. I need to go to Nal Hutta, but it's really in the wrong direction from him. Maybe I should. I think for my planning step instead, I'm just going to perform a market action. I think.
Cool.
No,
You've got a ton of money.
But if I go over there, then he has to wake up, and then my next turn I can get him. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I still have money, and I can buy things on the Ring of Kafrine. So for my planning, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just
Cuddle
standing
up to
over
Boba
his
Fett,
body.
yeah. Just waiting for him to wake up. Then for my action step, I will buy, let's see, I'm going to see what else there is in these luxury goods.
Do the statue dedication.
I don't know. Where does it have to go? Any planet where you have positive reputation. So any Imperial or Rebel planet.
Naboo.
Naboo's pretty close, and Ryloth too. All right, you know what? I will attend a statue dedication. I would like to see a statue of Dr. Aphra put up. So for 10,000, I will buy this.
The chromium hull is up.
It says, your biggest fans would like to erect a statue in your honor. They have asked you to help fund the statue and to attend the dedication.
Help fund it.
I'm buying my own statue. I'm that kind of jerk who buys her own statue and puts it up. Okay, cool. So all I have to do is if I get to Ryloth or to Naboo, I could do that. Great. So then it's my encounter step.
So the Imperials are going to move.
Oh, right. Yes.
They can take this route or this route. Which do you prefer?
I will, it doesn't really matter. I like them. They like me, but I'm going to put them 1, 2, they move 3.
4.
4. There you go. Put them down here. All right. And then for my encounter step, I will have a Ring of Kafrine encounter. You're a liar, the Basilisk yells, nearly knocking your drink over with his angry fist. Maybe a few credits will make him believe your claims. You may spend 4,000 credits to complete your personal or ship goal. Gaining fame is normal. I have 3,000 credits.
That's tragic.
So,
Oh, it's so tragic.
if someone was willing to give you 1,000 credits,
If you're not going to attack me,
I would not attack you for 1,000
Yeah.
credits right now.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
There
have
you-
them.
there you
I
are.
received them in my data pad. Thank you. All right. 4,000 credits spent. That's great. I'll put this here so you guys can see. And I will complete the Fire Spray 31's ship goal.
And now she actually can't. use
And now
that
I
thing
am
to
the
attack you.
Slave One. Heck yeah. So the Slave One has extra mod slots, which is exciting. And also, it is when I move into a patrol space, I may test stealth. That's hard to say when you had a lisp as a child. If you pass, you do not have to end your movement. So it gives me extra attack against patrols. Yeah, great.
Did you gain your fame?
I did not. Thank you. There's my fame.
Cool.
All right.
2 away from victory.
6,
I'm at
4,
5.
and 5. This is a close game.
Yeah.
Again, we're playing to 8.
Can I make it to Ord Mantell from there? I've got 6.
So you can if you can go through the rebels.
I can go
Which you
through the
can.
rebels, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I'm going to Ord Mantell. I'm gonna sell these droid parts, which are worth 5,000, and a syndicate reputation, so they don't hate me anymore. Like, come on, guys. All right, I've got a lot of money now. I feel like I should probably buy something. I can't afford that chrome-plated hull. That would be awesome. I could get another job. There's another wanted. Combat. I am going to let's bury the wanted. No, don't bury the wanted. Bury the cargo. I want to see what other cargo there is.
It is stolen supplies to be delivered to Kessel.
Yeah, I'll take that. How much?
2,000.
Yeah, I can do that.
Easy job.
Sure.
You've been hanging out Kessel.
Yeah,
this
I've been there
whole
half
game.
the
Yeah.
The rebels move 3 toward
It's
you.
okay, we're buds. I'm done.
All right, Tony.
Your encounter?
Oh,
Oh,
I have an encounter. I'll have a regular Ord Mantell encounter. Ord Mantell, a local information broker, will pay for good intel. You may lose 1 reputation from a faction you have positive reputation with to gain 4,000. No, I'm not a
worth it?
traitor.
Yep.
Unlike some of my cohorts, I don't
You
just
know-
betray people for money.
I just go where the money is.
All right.
I can't remember a time Lando stabbed someone in the back.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, I should roleplay better.
I'm going to go to Ryloth, and hopefully Harrison
The money
Bill is
wasn't big
hiding
enough.
there. Do I want to shop? I have 0 credits, so I would have to barter for anything that I get. Let me refresh my memory on the chromium hull.
Oh, sorry.
Chromium Hall.
Are you still looking for Boshek?
Yeah.
I am confident telling you that Boshek is right here. I looked
Do
earlier.
you believe him?
That is the question. All right. No, I'm not going to buy anything. So I'll just go to my encounter. Would you flip that yellow token for me?
This one here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is Black Chrysanthemum.
I knew that one
Not
too.
who I'm looking for.
But he's number 4.
All right. Throw that over there.
Right.
The infamous Wookiee bounty hunter could be a valuable ally or a dangerous enemy. If you have a bounty or a job, you may spend 1,000 to gain the crew below and discard this token. If you do not gain him, he will fight you. At the start of ground combat, you can spend 2,000 to gain +2 to your ground combat stat.
Well, I don't have 1,000 or a crew slot, so I guess I'm gonna fight him.
Nice.
Fights him.
What's his fight?
He's got a ground combat of 4.
All right.
Oof.
I also have a ground combat of 4 with Forlom's bonus.
There are penalties to having negative reputation.
2,
2, I can reroll my dice using my character ability.
4. That's better. All right.
All right, I'm rolling all 4 here.
You are Black
All
Chrysanthemum.
right.
Ooh.
3.
So I win the
Nice.
combat.
You win the
Take
combat.
3 damage.
No benefit to winning the combat
Alright.
besides not.
Oh,
You survived making a Wookiee mad. Congratulations.
Stay there until someone has enough money to have him join.
Okay, Boba Fett waking up,
On your feet,
getting up
soldier.
again. Yep. Grab that later.
Where am I?
Yeah. So I'm not moving. I think I may have hurt myself going all in on delivering Garindon. I don't think it's going to happen before someone else wins. But
Where does he have to go?
he has to go to Kessel, and that's multiple turns for me, especially because I cannot move this turn because I recovered all my damage. I can buy something, and maybe that'll help. What is that chromium hull up there?
It costs 20,000, and
Oof.
when you gain fame, you
Never
gain
mind.
an additional fame
Okay.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Yeah.
until your ship blows up, and then you.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. You know what? How about this wanted? How about just a copy of this wanted here?
All right.
Removing this Chewbacca bounty.
Just giving up on him?
Just giving up on Chewbacca. I don't think he's my path to victory here.
Yeah.
He would go on the bottom.
Maybe should have buried that card.
Interesting. Okay. And now I can have an encounter, huh?
Yes.
Does it have to be? Is it a ship encounter? If you.
So if you're on a planet, by default, you're going to have a ground combat.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear, Corey.
Okay.
All right. Molly. I think I am going to resolve a combat against
You're
you.
gonna probably kill me because I'm already at half health.
I'm very sorry.
It's worth it. I did come after you over and over, so.
Yeah, and now I have the upper hand. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6.
Yikes! I only rolled 2.
If you win, I'm going to really
That could be worse.
4.
Four?
That's 4.
Oh, okay. So like I'm dead either way, but let's see how
Yeah.
I take you
Take 'em
down
down with you.
with
Yeah.
my mighty 2 dice. 1, take that.
all right.
Hiss, hiss, hiss. Cool. I am defeated. Knock me down.
So I gain 5,000 in 1 fame, and then discard this card.
So you haven't quite won, right?
I have not quite won. I'm at
you had-
7. If I had just eliminated Grandin instead of doing this whole big plan,
Yeah.
I would have been in better shape. But
Okay.
I'm inching my way there, and 5,000 credits.
I will say, kind of the joke's on you. I was gonna recover damage in my
Okay.
fang stuff anyway, but no, I have to. All right, so I recover my damage, and where are we putting these over here? And then I stand up. All right, for my market action, let's see. Yeah, oh, I can't. Can I buy that if I'm on the Rinka-Freen? Hijacking a freighter? It doesn't. Oh yeah, I cannot buy on Rinka-Freen. So the only job I can't buy. I'm gonna bury that and see. Oh, but I have a cargo slot. What cargo is there? Stolen hyperfuel. Cannot buy on the Rinka-Freen. Well, we're gonna bury the cargo, and I'm gonna find what else cargo I can get. All right, destination Ryloth. That's perfect. It's a coaxium crystal for 1,000. I don't have any money, do I? But I can barter.
You could trade in these food supplies for it if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah. Food supplies would be better. I don't need Imperial reputation. I'm just going to leave it. I need the hut reputation from the food supplies more. So, all right. And then I am going to have an encounter right here on good old Rinka-Freen.
Cool.
You afraid your ship's gonna blow? You just need an escape plan. I may spend 1,000 credits to gain this mod, which is an escape pod. Again, I do not have 1,000 credits, so this has to go back. All right. No effect for me. Corey, your turn.
Okay, I am going to go up to Cantonica, and I have a stolen prototype that I'm going to sell to the highest bidder. Some illegal cargo here, so I'm going to roll 1 die. I got a blank, which, as it turns out with my smuggling compartment, I turn into a hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Which means I get to deliver it successfully. I get 7,000 credits.
Very nice.
I get 1 fame.
All right.
And I complete my personal goal, which gives me another fame.
Oh, tied for first.
If I had been able to buy that chromium hull last turn,
Yeah, that
I
would have been
be
it.
9 right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that would have been nuts.
So this goes away. I'm going to move this other illegal cargo into my smuggling compartment. And then I've got a action I can perform. So I will buy, let's buy that chromium hull.
Just rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Gotta try.
All right, everyone, we got like 1 turn basically,
All right,
maybe
huts
2.
are moving 4,
Okay.
which is what I wanted to
That's
see.
really bad for me. Would they stop? Okay, they move through us because we're moving toward.
Yeah, they always
Corey.
move towards the current
Okay.
player.
This is excellent for me because I am hunting patrols. I'm
Ooh.
gonna go over here, and I will attack them with
Okay.
my 5, 6, 7 dice.
They are worth
Wow.
6, and then,
Or they're worth 1 fame.
or oh, I'm sorry, they're worth 1 fame that they have a 6. They have a 6 combat.
All right, here's my first 6 dice.
Okay.
Just the one
All
hit.
right, so 1 hit. So I've got a reroll. So this will be my 7th die.
All right, so 1 hit.
So 1 hit is all, and I'm gonna reroll all of these.
All 7, or all 6
All
of
six
the,
of
all
these,
6 of the
yes,
others.
yes.
Yep. Nice.
So that's another 4 hits for a total of 5.
Awesome.
All right.
So this patrol's rolling 6
6
dice.
dice.
Okay.
All right. These are the huts.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Ha! There you go.
Oh my!
Oh
What? 2, 4,
I feel
6,
kind of bad.
8 on 6 dice.
10 on 6
10
dice.
on 6 dice.
All right, well,
All right.
I don't win.
Wow.
Man.
My ship blows up into a million little pieces.
You're still out
tip
there,
me
though.
over if you would.
And pour you
I
out.
don't have any money to lose, so. And my turn is over.
And
All
since you
right.
failed against a patrol, the patrol moves one space, right?
That's right. I can move it to an adjacent space. I'll move it toward the Ring of Kafrene, I suppose.
Sure.
All right. Now here is my super sneaky plan to win the game.
Oh, you could go try to.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I can now take an action or a market action, right? Look at this Maz Kanata bounty up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab this Maz. Where could Maz be?
I don't know.
Well, if you look at the board,
Oh no.
Oh,
you'll see
no.
she's right
Alright,
here.
So we do move the Imperial Patrol 3.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Where is he?
They're right in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. And now
Get your 6 dice against Maz. She's got what?
She has 5
All
dice.
right. Yes, she does.
So
Team
this
Maz.
is risky.
The Molly rolling for
All right.
her.
So this is how many hits I'm going to do against Maz. So to be clear, if Maz gets more hits than me, I don't capture her. That is the stakes
Yes.
here. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you get more hits than Maz, I think you win. Yeah.
Okay, that's 4.
Yep.
4.
Yep, I cannot. Yeah, that's
All
respectable.
right. Maz gets 5 dice.
All right. This is for the
You
game.
need 5 or 6, or else
Yep.
Come on,
who's gonna
Maz.
win.
Ah!
Yes.
Maz for the win.
Take
Okay.
that, Boba Fett.
Yep,
So
Boba
Fett's
Fett
defeated
once
again.
again. Like
Man.
the 5th time this game.
I bet you're second guessing that opportunity to buy the Mandalorian armor.
Yeah. Yes. You buried it, I think. And I was like, oh no.
All
Yeah.
right, so 3,000
Yes.
in credits.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
Unexpected.
Okay.
You get
Okay.
2.
Yes. So let's see. I gotta figure out where I want. There's 2 places I need to go to: Mon Calamari and Nalhutta eventually. But first I want to go to a planet with good reputation. So let's see here. I don't want to move through this hut patrol. That's going to be a nightmare. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And then I think I can make it. I can't make it to Ryloth from there. But that's good enough for now, I think. Because I can't get to
Okay.
any other planet. So I will stay on Naboo. And then, let's see, what is there? There's that Quacks. I
got
still don't
no
have any
money,
money
yeah.
still. So yeah.
You could always trade in some of this stuff if you
Yeah.
find something more valuable.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need ship combat much right now, so I think I will trade this in and get cargo instead. So this goes into the gear, and I will pick up this coaxium.
And when you barter,
Crystal.
you don't get change if your thing was more
I
expensive.
figured as much, so yeah. So I lose, technically I'm losing $4,000, but really or credits, I'm getting something I need. All right, and so that's my...
Imperials move 3.
Oh,
toward you.
right. Okay, well, we're friends.
mind.
They're fine. And then I'll have a Naboo encounter. All right, Naboo. Oh, it's a secret. All right. I'm going to put it up on the thing here.
Look at all the defeated people just laying down. All right, well, my plan is to just book it to Kessel. I've got some illegal goods that need to get there. I've got a movement of 7.
Oh boy.
Because I've got +1 for each job I have.
Nice.
So, Tony, can you move me as far
It's the ship I needed.
5 toward Kessel.
Yeah.
6, 7. Does that work?
Yeah. I think I'll stop at Mon Cal.
Okay.
Sure.
And I'll spend a turn there shopping. See if there's some other cargo here. This one that has to go to Tatooine, yeah, I'll buy that. For 2.
Cool.
More rebels coming to escort you.
Yeah.
They're your buds, though, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And I'll have a Mon Cal encounter. The rebels like me. That could be good. A Mon Calamari cruiser is embarking to meet up with a rebel cell. You could probably hitch a ride. If you have positive or neutral rebel reputation, you may move directly to the rebel patrol's space. Okay, I'll do it.
Hooray!
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I really
They
appreciate
gave
it.
you a ride. They just you got on the ship and they're like, okay, now get off.
All right, so I got blowed up in space, which is really unfortunate. I have to spend my whole turn recovering
Stuck in the middle of
all
nowhere.
the
Yeah.
damage.
Luckily you're a droid, so the fact that your ship got blown up in space didn't kill you. You're just
Yes.
kind of floating.
That is fortunate. I've got no actions I can do here, so I will just take a nav point encounter. If I have positive or neutral hut reputation, I do. One of my hut contacts gave me coordinates to a black market space station in this area. Choose a market deck and reveal the top 3 cards. I may buy one of these cards, then shuffle the deck.
You have no money.
I have no money, but I
you could
could get
choose.
a job or bounty potentially. You want to throw that up on the card thing?
Is this for the secret?
No, not the secret part.
Okay.
I will take a look at the top 3 bounties. So Forlom and a couple that were discarded earlier. I will pick up Chewbacca's bounty
Ooh, oh man, I gave up on that one.
and then shuffle the rest back in.
Yeah. And your reveal.
All right.
Okay.
Boba Fett
That was
stands
an
up.
encounter. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try this again.
Take 2 for the win.
Yeah, I was debating buying that jetpack, but I think I want to stick with the vibro axe I have right now, because that one just this straight gives me another die.
Yeah, Boba Fett with a jetpack would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Doesn't make any sense.
Just
Yeah.
like you didn't want the Mandalorian armor. I mean,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make any sense. You don't want those.
Okay, so we're gonna skip the action step. We're gonna
Alright.
go straight to fighting Maz again.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me. Here we go. Winning roll right here. That's
Ooh, that's a lot of focus.
Yep, that's 2. Okay.
All right, 2.
She rolls
I
5.
don't
Yeah.
feel so bad about all my Tesla rolls now.
Oh, 3.
Oh!
I got that
know.
crit. For a second, I thought I didn't do it.
You're not defeated, but you don't take the bounty.
I do not take the bounty.
Somebody
She's
needs to
wily.
go- Someone needs to go pick up Maz and just like fly out of there with
It's because
her.
she's so little. She just ducks and weaves and she can get away from you.
Wow.
Man, okay.
All right.
Molly, you're-
Okay. So I'm on a planet where I have positive reputation. I realized I should have done this last turn and I didn't do
yeah.
it. So whatever. So I'm going to do an odd job. I need some money. I'm just going to stay where I am for my planning phase. Then I will, for the market action, I will take this salvage because it's going to Mon Cal and so am I eventually. And I'm going to...
Well, you can barter with it. You don't have to spend money.
Oh,
wait, no, you're
I have a
filling all the
slot.
slots.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Stick
awesome.
it in my slot. and
Looks like you have a cargo.
Oh,
and
so
mods.
I do. I have a cargo in my mod slot. That is bad news. Okay, so I will get rid of the Nalhada food supplies, actually. And I'm going to keep
Nobody wants to watch
these
that.
other 2.
So you
Yeah,
get your 1,000
exactly.
back because you're bartering.
Oh, well, thank you. That's better for me. Okay, so...
And the syndicate's gonna move toward you for 4.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That's not great. All right, and then I will attend, for my encounter, I will attend the statue dedication. I complete the job. I have a statue dedicated in my honor on Naboo. How wonderful for me. Does this remove from the game? Yes, remove from the game. I gain 10,000 and a fame. Oh, no, I
know
just
you-
gain a fame. If I had 10,000, I could have gained an additional fame,
Yes,
but
you
I don't
could
have
had
enough.
the statue made out of gold.
I
instead of, like-
know, but instead it's just stone.
Yeah.
Or whatever the stone equivalent is on
Space
Naboo.
stone.
Well, you are an archaeologist, so.
Yeah, it makes
So
sense.
you're at 7.
I'm at 7.
I'm at 7.
I'm at 7.
Tony's at
Wow.
4.
But
All
you
right.
could have been at.
I could have been at 6.
Yeah.
All right, so
10 damage.
that's much. All right, so that's
That
my
was
turn.
ridiculous.
No, that was my
That
encounter.
was your encounter,
Yep.
yeah. All right, I'm going to fly to the Maelstrom.
All right.
We haven't seen that yet, so that'll be fun.
I know.
Yeah, I know,
I was
that's,
gonna try to go through it, but then I had that secret. So
So I can't perform. There are no actions that I can do right now, but I go to my encounter step and have a Maelstrom encounter.
Yes, and these oftentimes, if you're successful, give you another turn potentially.
All of them give you another
All of
turn,
them give you-
turn
okay.
if you're
it's just that it might.
successful,
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you fail, you're going to be stuck and take damage and stuff.
Sure.
You nearly fly into a giant spacefaring beast. Test piloting or knowledge. I'm going to test my piloting.
All right, Corey.
All right.
2 dice.
Hey.
Got it. And it says, if you pass, take an additional turn.
Oh boy.
Great.
Oh, here we go.
So for my planning step, I'm going to move to Kessel.
All right.
For my action step, I'm going to try to deliver this illegal cargo. Roll a die. So I need a hit or a blank, and I've got 1 reroll.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
7,000 and a fame.
Boom, he wins the game. That was a good
Yeah.
game.
And another one
2
from
fames.
because
Oh,
you did it in
overkill.
style.
I did it in style.
Came from behind with all of that dice
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna lose there pretty badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, great game, everybody.
Yeah, really
no,
good game.
That was a ton of fun.
I love this game.
Yeah, this is awesome. If you guys are interested in this, we're going to be starting previews on the website in just a few weeks. We announced this map is coming out today, so if you like the look of this, or sorry, it's not coming out today. We announced it today. Pre-order from your local retailer. They should have information on that. And then, yeah, just keep an eye out for Outer Rim. This is a ton of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You
Had
two made a
time.
great game, Tony and Corey.
Yeah, awesome, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell icon to be notified when we post new content. Join us on Tuesday, April 2nd, 1 p.m. for some Star Wars Armada. We're going to be showing off the Super Star Destroyer, so that's pretty exciting. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Links all in the description below. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.